Hello, happy Monday, good morning. Welcome to weekly vlog 62. This is post Paris Cheryl. I will fully admit I've spent the past 2 days, because I got back Friday night, literally like 11:30. I've spent Saturday and Sunday in bed. The only things I got up for was the bathroom, to get food, to get drinks, and I had a food shop that I'd arranged before I went away to be delivered at Sunday lunchtime. And yeah, apart from that, I've been rotting in bed and it has been marvellous. So yeah, my poor blistered feet, and they are so deep red and all the things. I can now stand on them without wanting to cry. So we've made progress. It has taken, I won't mention how many times, it has taken me to try and get these blisters to not be full of liquid, because I find they hurt more when they're full of liquid. I know you're meant to leave them, but I find they hurt more because the pressure in them. So yeah, especially on the bottom of your feet, the fucking scream when they're on the bottom of your feet and filled with liquid. So yeah, I have had to, multiple times lance, that's a fancy word, isn't it, my blisters to get them to be not. Got there, I think. There might be one or two that are still filled with liquid, but I've had like 13 blisters over both my feet. Ow. They all appeared on the last day as well, but my feet have been doing me. My sister were doing it on burning. I was like, oh, we need to sit down for a bit. My feet are burning. I was like, honestly, burning. But the last day, the pain was going up the ligaments in the back of my ankles. Honestly, they were screamingly sore. So yeah, and that's where the blisters appeared. So, oh well, I tried. I wore 3 different pairs of shoes. They're all shoes I like. But yeah, we did that much walking. But actually, if I pull up my WhatsApp, because I added it together and I sent it to Ryan, because we were having a bit of, I was telling him how much I've been walking. In total, Monday to Friday, I only got my actual steps on Monday because my Fitbit died, and then we went by my sister's Fitbit. We walked a total just Monday to Friday. We're not including Sunday in London because Rosie did loads of other things in the daytime that made her, back and forth, all kinds of things. I didn't. So yeah, so we just didn't include travel day to London because that was more just for the convenience of where we were going to sleep. Walked 121,876 steps. I will put it here as a number. So it's 121,876 steps from Monday to Friday. Disney Day was over. One of the Disney days was over 31,000, and that's the day we went home and I had a rest. Honestly, I mean, a chunk of them could be because we danced. Literally, we danced our way through the evening fireworks and projections. Because yeah, the first time we watched them, we were right in the front. The second time we watched them, we decided we wanted to see them down Main Street. So we were sat at the bottom. We didn't sit. We stood at the bottom. Everyone's packed in the middle. You'll see in the vlog. We stood to the side because we just wanted to see Main Street. We were caught with not seeing the castle. We'd seen it the night before. We knew what was happening on it. We wanted to just see Main Street and all the projections that happened down Main Street. And we had a view where we could see a little bit of fireworks. We were quite happy. And we danced. And we had fun. And we just spun around. And we sang. It was great fun. But yeah, so we're fairly mullered. So had a very restful weekend, thoroughly enjoyed a couple of ready meals. I'll spin you around just to show you. I'm the kind of person, I get home and usually the following morning I am unpacking the washing, I am organising, I'm that kind of person. I've been home 2 days. We won't count Friday because I got home so late, literally got in just I didn't bring the cases up till Saturday. I left them downstairs. That's how tired and achy I was. But yeah, here I am. Here's my, excuse my living room. I've literally dumped stuff in. So there's a bag there, there's a bag there, there's my backpack and handbag. Here are my cases. Oh, another carry bag I took out because it had bread in it. I just dumped my cases in, and I've been picking out a few bits and pieces out of them. So yeah, so I need to unpack my cases, organise what is washing, what is what for hauls, because I'm going to film them this week, just so then I can start using stuff. My sister did take home her stuff. She's got one or two of my bits, but she sent me pictures because she's cute like that. So yeah, basically of mine she's got some Madeleines. That's it, which is pretty cool. So yeah, just because she had more space in her case compared to me, I was there. Well, I'll bring this for both of both of us. I bring this for both of us. I had my laptop. I had all the plugs, and yeah, I had a lot of extras compared to her. So, but yeah, and obviously I had all the Disney stuff. I bought the ears and all that kind of things. But yeah, so yeah, so I'll unpack those today. And obviously I want to make sure the hauls are filmed this week, because Ryan comes home on Sunday. I want him to have his food things and his little gifts I got him. So yeah, and obviously I do want to, while I am washing everything, wash all the vintage stuff I bought, get that washed so that it could be worn. I'll obviously try it on as well. I bits my mum, stepdad, sister, the dog, so yeah. So I think I'm not too sure if I'll film them today. I'll see what I can get done today. But I am planning to start filming some vlogs, some hauls. Because today's Monday the 14th, and I have got I've already done one. That is one bonus I have been doing with being chilling in bed and napping, and yeah, I've been tired. Okay, lay down, have a nap. It's been good. So by resting for solidly Saturday was the day I just sat there, I laid down, I napped, I sat up, I did a little bit, then yeah, it was great. So that's what I've been doing. Saturday I did editing, and then Sunday I did a lot more editing, and then also did a whole load of crochet, which I will show you when I'm bringing it in the living room. I didn't do as much as I thought on holiday. In fact, I did none on holiday. I did it on the Eurostar there and the Eurostar back, but I did put a little marker in from how far I got on holiday, and then what I've done since I've come back. And basically I've doubled it since I got back by chilling in bed, which is amazing. But yeah, so there we go. There is a wee catch up. Yeah, no, today it's obviously a chill indoor day. I am not leaving that. It doesn't matter that it's Monday, it feels very Sunday-like to me. So I'm chilling indoors. As you can hear from my voice, I am physically, my body is tired. And just, yeah, we did a lot. We did so much. Had such a fantastic time doing it though, but yeah. But like today is the first Disney vlog going up, which is cool. Got that edited yesterday and done. In fact, even I had to figure out a way of doing it. I worked out how to put it as unlisted. I was able to send my sister the link, so my sister got the very first look of it, which I thought was really nice. So yeah, so my sister got the first look and first watch through, so she got to watch it with her partner first, which is really sweet. So yeah, that's going up today, and then I've got to edit the other Disney vlog, but I haven't given a timeline on the vlogs because I'm literally editing and then uploading it the following day. That is the level I'm going at. So like today, I'm not going to edit. I'm just not going to edit. Today's my day off. There's a vlog going up, today's my day off. I'm just not. I'm going to work on house things, like suitcases. I have a wash load going now, which is the wash load of fluffy stuff from before I went away, because this week we are due to have, if I put my squint internet back on my phone. By the way, we just chatted this morning. There is nothing major happening this morning on a Monday. We are just going to chat shit. Today's not wet. That's it, there we go. We're meant to have a bit of a wet weekend. Easter weekend, surprise, surprise. So yeah, so I won't be doing the car boot for the night off this weekend. Oh, I have an email in French from Saint-Chapelle. Honestly, if you ever go to Paris, it's a little, oh, they want me to do a survey? So cute. If you ever go to Paris, 1,000 out of 10 suggest going to Saint-Chapelle. We were lucky in the fact that we had Rosie's access pass, which gave us the option. We didn't have to do the queue, but the queue was moving. It just, as a heads up, they have quite stringent security, because you are next, basically you come out, it's the same courtyard as the Palace of Justice, which is a big government building, so it's kind of like the equivalent of going in to visit the Houses of Parliament if you're from the UK. It's serious security, so your bags have to be x-rayed, you have to have literally nothing on you, and you have to go in a body scan thing and hold your arms up and they whiz it round you, and then you step out. Piece of piss. It's so cool. But yeah, so it's quite stringent security, so it can, even with time tickets, take you about half hour to get in apparently. But I'm just going to sit the camera down because my arm hurts. It's still on a pillow, so you're not so low down. So yeah, so 1,000 out of 10 suggestions, Chappelle. It's beautiful. The little bottom bit, the old, because it's very, very old, in like 12 something it was built. My brain is tired, so I can't think of specifics. I do mention it in the vlog or show bits. Oh, come on, camera. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to stand on a pillow and it doesn't want to. Yeah, I'll just partly hold it. But yeah, let's try and block the window so I don't look so dark. But yeah, that glass is insane. And when you think of how old it is, and yeah, it doesn't matter that, you know, it wouldn't have been for like the average man to go in. It would have been like obviously for royals and nobility and all that kind of thing. But even they would have been like in awe of it. So yeah, it was it's the one place literally I realised, because that's on the first vlog, on the first day we go there, you hear my breathing go, and I suddenly you hear my heavy breathing where I'm like, and yeah, I just, yeah, my sister got the most amazing photographs of me in there, just being awestruck. And yeah, it is the place where it's a real cathartic moment, because yeah, due to relative struggles and yeah, weird emotional things, I find, it sounds stupid, stained glass a struggle sometimes because of a relative and their kind of obsession, which kind of pushed, but that was entirely mine. And yeah, it really fixed something. It was a real soul-soothing, fixing holiday. I had Saint-Chapelle, which really soothed and fixed, you know, something deep inside myself. My sister got to let out. She had a bit of an emotional moment after we did my dad's candle. I got to let out, you know, a little bit of dad grief and just feelings, you know, of my dad. And then, yeah, we got to, I went for his euros last year, his coin pot. You had this big pot of coins, this wooden bowl that I've kept, you know, it's one thing I managed to get out of the house. And yeah, I went through it for funsies and I found loads of euros, because my dad worked for a company that used to go to France a lot. In fact, he learnt French to speak it at his wedding, so his French colleagues he did his own speech in French for them. So my dad loves France, and and I found all these little euros and bits of change, and I gave them to my sister for her birthday last year when she, her first gave her the holiday as a birthday, but then it got delayed to this year. So we took money my dad had, and so my dad bought me and my sister a little thing. My sister got me something. So we were like, Dad would definitely buy this, or he wouldn't. Oh yeah, no, he wouldn't have bought us that. But this is the man who wouldn't buy us sweets. But then when we went to the cinema, bought us a big bag of sweets when we went to the cinema to watch like Bugs Life. Or was it Bugs Life or Toy Story 2? One of them. But so it's it was And it was like, he wouldn't have bought us this, but he would have bought us popcorn because, he wanted to eat it because it smelled good. And we'd be his excuse, and so that was really cool that we both got like a gift from our dad in a way. And obviously my sister, I've been promised several times by another relative, yes, I'll take you, yes, since she was a little kid, up to a teenager, she'd been promised they'll take her, and they never did. So the fact that I promised her, it was only delayed by surgery, and then I was like, okay, next year, and here we are next year. We did it. So very, very cool. But I will say, just tired physically, emotionally, mentally, but all is good though. Tired in a really good way, in a satisfying way. I've been obviously keeping up with Rye while he's been away. He's thoroughly enjoying his holiday. He didn't end up going to the banger racing he planned at the weekend. Instead they went to a RC RC plane thing all together, and he's been having fun. He's been enjoying himself. So he is all good. But so today's mission is literally working on my suitcase. It's my only plan. We're going small and realistic. I bought on my food shop that arrived yesterday a whole load of ready meals. Because anything longer than 5 minutes standing really does hurt quite a bit. Obviously it improved, but so I'm realistic in what I can stand up and cook right now. So ready meals are kind of where I'm at. The only thing is one of them got replaced. So, not the end of the world. Bought a lot of stuff like noodles as well. Did manage to bring back some French bread, which is what was in the carrier bag on the floor, so I moved it to a sandwich bag. I know it makes it less crispy and all that, but I don't mind. So I'm gonna have some of that today. But doing well, and loving all your lovely comments on my little community post as well as the vlogs. And I'm just trying to get up, vlogs as a go, and then after that will be hauls, just dotted in between. There is no rhyme or reason or timeline, so it's literally if you have the notification bell on, it will notify you when I upload, just because literally, as it just said, I'm editing these vlogs when I find a good moment to sit and do it, and I've got the right level of brain going, and then I can upload it the next day. So there's no guarantee like tomorrow I would sit and do the Disney day, because I'm not aiming to do them every other day, because I'm tired and there's real life kicking in, so the reality of life and all the good stuff. So but while we have a clear day today, it's a bit breezy out there, but I am aiming to try and get some of this washing done so I can get drying, which is nice. Some bits won't need washing, like my crochet cardigan, that won't need washing, because that's got a good couple wears in it, you know. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna sort out some reusable bags and organise all my stuff into categories, because there are going to be 4 hauls. Just makes life easier for me to break it up into categories. So I'm going to do, where I've got a list on my phone, I'm going to do food, tourist hat and souvenirs, you know, stuff I bought in places haul. There's going to be a fabric and a wool haul, just because, yeah, because then each time I go somewhere, that will be a cool one to have as a repeat. Vintage clothes, second-hand clothes, all that, because we did have great fun vintage shopping. And then there is a Disney haul. So yeah, whatever my sister has. Oh, that's it. I needed to add pharmacy stuff. Where was the pharmacy bits? That's a correction. 5 hauls. There needs to be a pharmacy haul. So yeah, because we went a bit mad in the pharmacy, but my sister went, she was like, you don't know, I've got enough stuff here for like 2 years. So yeah, she was very happy just having, literally, I said to her before, you could rock up, all you need is your clothes and your passport and the access pass. I said, you know, that's all we need. So yeah, so but yeah, so there'll be 5 hauls. Forgot the pharmacy haul. Anything my sister has, she has very kindly photographed for me, and I have them categorised on my laptop. I will sit down and write out what's in what things, and then I can write it down and just refer to my phone and be like, here is a picture, here is a picture. So yeah, so you will get to see everything we got. Just my sister's stuff comes in picture form, because it just made sense for her to take her stuff home with her, and we just split it up. So yeah, but there we go. But I think, it's 10:30. I'm gonna go find myself some breakfast. I'm thinking some cereal. So yeah, obviously while we were away we had pastries. We had really good ones. I had some from the metro station where we were. They were lovely as ever. And then also we had some we bought from the Aldi there. Their pan au chocolat with like custard in the middle. It was really good. So yeah, yeah, we had some nice breakfasts while we were out and about. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have some cereal, just because cereal sounds good. I'm looking outside thinking, do I want to put the washing out? It looks quite breezy today. I don't know. Might see if I can put the washing out and then close the balcony door. Leave it out there to dry with the door closed. Just because I don't want to make my house cold. I have a window open in the hallway, and I can feel the breeze coming through from there, and I'm like, I might have to close that in a bit. That is the only thing. We're going away. We had the most insane weather. It was absolutely beautiful. You know, we didn't have a drop of rain. It was lovely sunshine, to the point I caught the sun slightly on my face in a few places, but we were smothering ourselves in sun cream, literally every couple of hours, smothered in sun cream. The clear stick worked great on our faces until I caught it with my nose rings. So yeah, so no, in fact actually we topped up on sun cream buying when we did the pharmacy. But yeah, so all good. But yeah, so I've got home and I'm in that bit nippy. But yeah, I've got my magic new jumper from Next On that I did plan on packing, but I did a last minute, do I need 3 jumpers? No, I didn't need 3 jumpers. It worked out perfectly, the level of stuff we bought. So yeah, but no, I think I'm going to sit and organise stuff into haul bags, and yeah, unpack shoes and toiletries and, you know, all the things, and get cracking with that. So I think that is where I'm going to leave today, as Monday, because literally it's just making this space on my floor here empty, and over here I'm going to add several bags of stuff from said cases, but categorised. So it just makes it easy for me to haul, to bring over a bag and be like, here is my bag of, you know, vintage shops, you know, because yeah, it makes my life easier. So that's what we're gonna roll with. So there we go. But yeah, so I will catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying the vlogs. And yeah, it was, I cannot describe the loveliness of it, as well as just the how stuff just feels like it's been taken off my shoulders. It was, yeah, they should, a bit like how they used to, you know, prescribe going to the seaside for a week to sort of, yeah, do that. I need to be prescribed, you know, a couple of days in Paris every now and then, because it does my brain, my mental health, maybe not my physical health, because I overdo it, but in the best way. But yeah, I need to be prescribed like a long weekend in Paris every now and then. If only that worked on the NHS. But yeah, but no, hope you guys are all doing magically, and yeah, I will catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Hello, good morning, happy Tuesday. I'm chilling in bed this morning. I had planned to be going to my sister's today, but number one, it's raining. Number two, my shoulders are all across the top of my back, where my shoulders are, anywhere my arms connect, and all those muscles are so fucking sore. Honestly, it's screamingly sore. Hence why I'm sitting up straight with my big support pillow behind me, because yeah, leaning forward actually hurts, so I'm having to sit up properly. But yeah, my back is not a happy bunny, or my shoulders aren't happy bunnies. Did have a very heavy backpack on, a heavy bag on each shoulder, and then lugged around the two big heavy cases. My sister had the little ones, so yeah, I was very pack donkey, kind of loaded up. I knew it would come to bite me in the arse, but yeah. So yeah, my shoulders are not, this really hurts doing that. I'm not happy today. So yeah, so I'm going to rest. Basically, I have been busy-ish. I've just put a wash load on that I put in the machine yesterday. I did unpack the suitcases yesterday, which was good. And obviously after I spoke to you and said I was going to just crack on with stuff, I filmed 5 hauls. You know, by the last one I was a bit flagging, but I filmed all 5 hauls and got them done, so that was cool. I had a nice chat with Rye. Oh, let's move my leg up actually, so a bit less under view, and it. I had a lovely chat with Rye. You know, he's having a good time on his holiday, he's enjoying himself. Was telling me, you know, silly things like, you know, he said, oh, can you grab me some chocolate milk, and he managed to inspire everyone to want flavoured milk, and he's like, literally, we've got like 8 cartons of milk in the fridge. He said, you know, chocolate and banana and fudge and strawberry, and he's like, I'm a bad influence. I'm like, yes. And he said, I did ask him, I was like, you having nice dinners? He went, yeah. He went, I just keep wanting girl dinner. His exact wording. He said, so I just keep having crackers and pate, and it's really good. But the fact he described it as girl dinner, if you haven't seen the sound from TikTok where he goes, girl dinner, and you eat whatever you fancy, you know, you have whatever because you want it. So yeah, and he's like, yeah, just keep having girl dinner. I did say to him, it was like, oh, I picked up some little skinny type of baguettes I bought back from France. They're wrapped up. I said they'd be good for girl dinner. I did say to him, I said, would you like me to freeze them, so then when you get home I can defrost them, we can both have them? He went, yes please. And yeah, so I told him that I bought him like a Mickey cookie from Disneyland back, and he's chocolate and milk, and he doesn't know I bought him like chocolate and bits, and he's like, that's so cool. So yeah, so bless him. So that was really nice to catch up with him. Yeah, so that was really good. But yeah, I was meant to be going out to my sister's today to pick up little Madeleines I'd left in her case and drop off. I've got a raspberry plant I said she could have when she moved, because she actually eats raspberries, I don't, and this is a yellow raspberry, and I got it from someone at the car boot a couple of years ago, and obviously I've grown it for a few years, and every time I've got raspberries I'm like, Rose, you want raspberries? I freeze them in little bags and then just add them when I make jam, basically. I do the same with strawberries, the handful of little strawberries that grow. And I was like, would you like a raspberry plant when you move? I was like, it's an old one, it's from someone's garden style. I said, but it's yellow. I said, yeah. And she's like, oh, yes please, I'd love a raspberry plant. So yeah, so I was going to bring that down, but if I'm entirely honest, it's pissed it down with rain. It's still raining today. My shoulders are sore, even with you, and I can't use my little wheelie trolley because it went on holiday with Ryan. So I'd have to hold or bring the big one, which would knock the flowers off, and there's no good situation, and I'm like, oh, it's no good. I'm actually just sore, and I'm like, no, rest day. Sorry, nose ring feeling stuck. It's a rest day. So yeah, so I'm gonna for the morning at least, because it's like 10:30ish, I'm not sure, chill in bed. I've got plenty to edit, but I'm thinking of doing that this afternoon when I'm in the living room. Have done wash loads, I'll put that on the radiators later, because the joys of it raining is at least the temperature drops a bit, so I can put the heated on. I have been crocheting, let me show you. I have to move you back to a bit and I have to sit forward for a sec, so excuse any winces. Ow. Oh, you know when you suddenly move and you rediscover every muscle you own. That's the level my shoulders fell. Oh. Ow. I'm sure I mentioned, if not I'll mention it now. I took a crochet project away with me. I only crocheted on the Eurostop because I was too tired and just, yeah, busy doing stuff. So yeah, which was very good actually. It's nice to actually enjoy holiday time. But yeah, so sorry, it's got stitch markers on it because I have been figuring out sizing for bag. This is how much is now crocheted. I went away with like that much. I did that much on the train, and I've done this much since being home. I've got to finish this blue row, and then after that I've got like 13ish rows left on it, and then it makes a bag, because basically it's going to fold like that, and then this is the flap over the top. Obviously this is the width at the bottom. This is between those little stitch markers, if you can see them. So yeah, so it's going to be like a square envelope one, and I'm going to make the rectangle sides separates and sew them on. It's going to have a big flap over the top. That is what I'm currently crocheting now, is the flap. So yeah, and then a handle obviously, and I'm going to put, I think, a zip in the top, so that way the top bits can fold up, but then when it's unzipped it'll be wider. I made it basically wide enough for my camera and its stand, so obviously you guys can fit in my bag. It is very dense, but it does have a stretch when you go that way not so much, but it is that way long, so it does actually have a bit of give in it, which is quite useful for a bag. It's got a bit of stretch in it for a handbag. And I'm going to crochet a pocket for the inside. I was thinking of maybe doing a lining, but I just like the idea of it being entirely crocheted, so I'm not going to. I don't put teeny tiny things in my bag. Everything goes in a little pouch. I have a meds pouch and stuff like that, and the little pocket will be good for like sliding, like I need my passport in when I need my ID and stuff. And I'm going to crochet the handle, but I am going to do it this way along all the way because there's not so much stretch that way. This way, loads of stretch, but this way not so much. So I've got to do this style stitch really long because I like crossbody bags. So yeah, but that will be done after I've done the pocket and after I've done the sides and probably sewing it together and then figure out the length I need to do. But yeah, so I'm going to sit and probably get this finished this morning is my aim, is yeah, get the 13 and a half because I've got to finish this row things done. It has been a really good lesson in colour changing. Look at my lovely colour changes on the side. So yeah, and it's been, bearing in mind I've only been doing it since I've really, you know, been on the trains and got back. It is a very good project. So yeah, I'm really pleased with the bag, which is nice. As you'll be able to see when I put them up after I've done all the vlogs, because obviously I've got to do the vlogs. I'm going to try and edit one today, even if I rough edit it and do the proper bit tomorrow, because thank you by the way so much for all your responses on the vlogs. The Disney responses have been absolutely lovely. But yeah, no, I have yeah, day 2 of Disney was a big day. We did loads of character meets, a lot of which I managed to record bits for, which was really nice. We did quite a few rides. Day 1 I did my first roller coaster. I realised I forgot to put a picture in, but it doesn't matter. In all honesty, I will be putting up a lot of the photos on my Instagram in time. My Instagram has been a bit dead for quite a while. My TikTok I am catching up on. I currently have like 24 drafts, but like 16 of them are Disney ones I made last night of clips. So yeah, so I'm catching up on all my old outfits of the days, and I've got the Tim Burton exhibition I made a TikTok out of. So I am bulk posting TikToks for the next few days, so then I can get cracking with Disney stuff and get them up, so then my TikTok is up to date. So then when I wear really cool outfits and bits, which I'm really getting into, especially obviously changing wardrobes over will be good, because then I have access to my summer clothes, which are naturally more colourful than my winter clothes and autumnal clothes. So yeah, but sorry, I'm already starting crocheting. let's bring it down a smidge in. There we go. Not too low, because yeah, I am in comfies, and yeah, if my shoulders hurt, I'm not putting a damper on to chill in bed. Who would do that? But yeah, saying TikTok. But yeah, I do plan to just I'm like, oh, I'll do an update, or I'll update, and I'm like, do you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna post stuff and not apologise, because it's my Instagram. I'm not there to make it perfect. I have this image and always like, oh, I should keep things chronological, and I'm like, do you know what, I should just post it as I do it. Just post the thing. So that's what I'm going to get more into, is yeah, just post the thing. Why? Because it's fine as it is. You don't need to make it perfect. I'm trying to lose my perfectionist quality, which is I don't put it up unless it's right. And I'm like, do you know what, something can just be put up because I like it. But yeah, there's some cool pictures, like, you know, all the photo pass pictures are great fun. You know, I did 2 roller coasters. I'd never done a well, I lie, I kind of I'd done the dragon roller coaster at Legoland by accident, because we queued for the wrong one. We thought we were queuing for like the medium-y one. No, we queued for the big one. But yeah, but I've never done a proper roller coaster, and yeah, it was something. I'm very pleased I took nausea meds. Made me actually be able to enjoy it without feeling really sick. But yeah, I did Hyperspace Mountain, and we did the Marvel one, which used to be Rock and Roller Coaster in Disneyland Paris. So yes, I did those two. We didn't do the Indiana Jones one because I am on a lot of Disney groups and people say, you know, it is really quite, you know, lots of swells and bits, and if you have neck or back problems, it really aggravates them. My sister has not the greatest shoulders, and I can suffer with not the greatest back, as we know. So, and I was like, I think we should avoid that one. Big Thunder Mountain was out of commission because it is being fixed till June. But honestly, with all the announcements that were made, because obviously we got home, stuff opened the following day. Of course it did. Like the candy shop and, you know, Main Street, and then, you know, the Lego shop's going to be opening, and then all the announcements for the studios and Frozen Land, and, you know, all the things that got announced because it was Disneyland Paris' birthday on the 12th. So yes, there's been a lot of info on Disney this week, this past week. So yeah, so judging by how my poor sister cried as we left, because you always cry after your first visit as you're leaving, because it suddenly hits you that you finally went, and it hits all the feelings, and then you're happy but that you went, but you're sad that you're leaving. So it always is a could have come back. So yeah, so she's like, I'm gonna come back, and I'm like, yeah. And she's like, we could do a holiday. If the boys don't want to do stuff, they can go be boys. We can go be Disney. So yeah, so I'm like, that sounds cool. I'm happy with that. So yeah, swap to the pink now. But yeah, so yeah, so there we go. There is just a bit of chatting nonsense. But I do plan to share all the pictures on Instagram and all that. And we did silly stuff like, you know, put our arms up when we were going down Pirates, and then we did R when we were going down, and yeah, we just, you know, had fun, because it's the whole point of going to a theme park, to have fun, be silly. You live once, and fuck it. If everyone's being serious in their picture, you don't. So that was kind of great. So yeah, but there we go. So now I do plan to upload a whole load of the Disney photos. I just haven't actually even looked through them yet. I categorised them into days. That's as far as I got. Have not even looked at them yet, so I kind of need to do that. I mean, literally, I've just been going in and grabbing all the videos, because obviously on my computer all the pictures are at the top and all the videos are at the bottom of all the listings of files. So we just go in, literally take all the videos out, put them in my editing, go in the file, in the folder that's got all my sister's stuff, take all the videos out, go in my camera folder, my phone camera, take all the videos out. Then thankfully I have a list on my phone of the order we did things, because we jotted things down as we did them, which makes my editing life so much easier, because then I just follow the little list. I'm like, what do we do next? Oh, we did this. Oh, we did this. Oh, we had ice cream. Oh, we sat down. Oh, we did, you know, this snack. Oh, we sat and did this ride. We did this meet. It makes my life so much easier to know what order we did things in. To know that as I'm editing it, it is basically our day as it was, which is really nice. So for me, basically, obviously I started YouTube as, first of all, family videos, to be able to record family, because we don't have family videos. You know, the joys of being a poor kid, you don't have a video camera. So, you know, I have 2 videos of my childhood. Only one was got recently back. So yeah, it's just, yeah, really cool to be able to have, you know, videos and have people's voices and mannerisms recorded. So I started it for family videos, and then, yeah, due to traumatic events, it became a therapy, and I love watching vlogs. So that's why I thought, well, I'm going to try vlogging. Even if my mum watches it, it's good. Saves us calling each other each day. And as it is, other people quite like it, which is nice. But yeah, so, you know, I want to get these family videos done properly, in the right order. The fact that all you lovely people like to sit and watch them as well, and it's nice to be able to share, like, you know, the entirety of a fireworks show and stuff like that. And you guys really appreciate that I, you know, take time to video things. You know, it's for everyone. It's for my family, it's for me, and it's for you guys. It's a lovely sharing quality. So yeah, and it never feels intrusive or like, you know, you guys are, you know, it never feels invasive. It always feels, you know, I film what I would like to share, basically. There's never any, you know, oh, this is a bit much. If anything's a bit much, do you know what happens? It doesn't make it onto the internet. I mean, I already know some bits me and my sister were chatting, and she's like, oh yeah, no, it's never like this and mentions where we live. I'm like, I don't say where we live. And she's like, oh crap, yeah, no, that's really sensible. So yeah, so I know in some bits I'm like, I've got to watch it through and bleep a few little bits out and blur a few little bits out, like I show train tickets when we come back, but they got our surname on, and I'm like, I need to blur out the surname. So yeah, so some bits that I didn't think about, you know, probably would be fun with having, but I just also prefer not to have all my details on the internet, just because, you know, I grew up with the internet existing. You know, I started senior school in 2000, so I've grown up with computers as they've evolved over time. So yeah, so I was the ultimate, you know, don't share your info, don't do this, don't do that, you know, kind of kid, and learn all that kind of thing. I mean, yeah, so, you know, I'm the ASL kind of generation. Age, sex, location. I mean, yeah, the fact that you would tell anyone that straight away is your opener, not your name, your age, your who, you know, your gender, and then where the hell you are. Crazy. You know, that's not done now. But then again, we're very oversharing on other things, but I'm gonna not get into that because that's a big old can of worms, and if I'm entirely honest, I'm too tired for that kind of chat. There we go, look, I'm working back on the second row in pink. So yeah, so each row is double, basically, because I need to back on myself to change the colour. If I was doing 3 colours, I could do it as one, and then change for another, and then yeah, it works out. You could do it that way, but I really like this double way. It's really good. So yeah, and this is, yeah, the linen stitch, just 2 rows, and I love how it looks a bit like a zip. So yeah, so I'm really pleased, and I love the neon pink. There's just something, I suddenly re-hit a moment. I've went back like 10-15 years and went back to loving neons again. But yeah, but for now I'm going to sit and chill, get this crochet finished, just because it'd be nice to get it finished, and then I can work on the little side panels and stuff. Because yeah, once I get side panels done, I can start sewing it together, and then it will come together as an item. So that would be fun. And also I've got some YouTube lined up on my TV pause about, yeah, crocheting with discontinued yarn. Just because, you know, it's a bit of lovely mindless chatter, which is what I hope this is. I mean, yeah, we're 20 minutes in and I'm just talking shit. It might be a long vlog. Hey ho. But yeah, but for now I'm going to sit, crochet, and then I might do some editing, or at least chuck all the stuff in and try and get it rough edited. But, you know, and then take the holes off my camera and put them on my computer. lots of back and forth in right now. I've got a lot of footage and a lot of things and a lot of, yeah, it's a lot of organising to do, but thankfully, yeah, I'm the kind of person who chucks it in and just, I don't try and make fancy transitions and all that, you know. I felt bougie doing the Disney one where I did my sister's view and my view on the same screen. That felt fancy. My sister said it looked cool, so it's all that matters. But yeah, so I'll catch up with you beautiful folks a bit later in the afternoon once if I'm entirely honest. Once I finish crochet, get up and do something with my day, or just move location and sit in the living room. But you know, it's that kind of day. Shoulders are sore, and yeah, I kind of knew this week wasn't going to be anything major, but we can at least crack on, you know. I've got half my holiday washing going in the machine right now. I'll do the other half tomorrow, and I will say I washed hoodies yesterday, so I've got fluffy things, so I might indulge in a fluff today. This is nice, but it's not the warmest. It will be great in like 3 weeks time, but we are in April and we have April showers, so yeah, it's a rainy day, so fluff is kind of required. So yeah, on that fine note, I'll catch up with you beautiful people a wee bit later at the Savo. Peace. Hello, happy afternoon. I made it in the living room. I just put my fluff on. I went for a baggy one. My Disney one's clean, but I just want loose comfy today. I'll be entirely honest, I fell asleep. I only did a couple rows of crochet and then, yeah, had a killer nap. So yeah, it's now like 2:30. My back is still, well, my shoulders still screamingly sore. My fatigue is fatiguing. But yeah, I have though bought my laptop in the living room. I finally put some stickers on it to sit and start editing the next vlog. I thought would be a good idea. So yeah, as I said earlier, it would be nice to get all the haul stuff off of my sorry, just trying to mute the TV. Try and get all the haul stuff off of my camera. So we've got those sitting there waiting in places, so yeah. But my body appreciated the nap. As the thing, when you are tired and in pain, sometimes the best thing is just to have a nap. And yeah, that is what I did, so all good. But yeah, so I made it in the living room. I'm gonna sit up nicely on my chair because my back is very sore still. I need to take some more painkillers. My painkillers have ran out, so yeah, I am feeling it, which is not the most fun, but you know what we're gonna do. So yeah, but no, I'm gonna crack on with some editing as well as probably crochet today. And yeah, today is a very easy day. Go with what my body's feeling. My body isn't feeling it, my body isn't feeling it, you know. We're gonna go. This is kind of why I didn't make big plans this week on purpose. My big plan is on Sunday, which is the very end of the week. That's the day Ryan comes home. Is to go to my mum's, have some Easter dinner, which is just a roast dinner. And then I would be taxiing back because I'll be bringing the birds back, and then I'll put them away in their big cages and move all the stuff back across, you know, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that would probably be the plan. But apart from that, no major rush for anything else. The cake's at my sister's. They're still sitting there, stop shrugging, Cheryl, it hurts. Yeah, there are times like this I wish, you know, I had someone about who could, you know, really go on my back with like my muscle gun. Muscle gun's great, I can work on my legs, but I can't work it on my own back. So yeah, no, that's the only killer. But what I will do is, I think I'm going to have a boiling hot shower tonight and really blast my shoulders and my back muscles with a boiling hot shower, which should help loosen a whole load of the knots and stiffness in my back, and then sleep so they can rest. And then hopefully tomorrow I will wake up not so screamingly sore across my shoulders is the hope. You know, kind of got to do things as a one-man band sometimes. That is what I am trying. So yes, I'm thinking boiling hot shower tonight and be quite restful during the day. So that is what I'm going to do. Wash loading the machine is obviously finished. It only took an hour, so that will be going out later. And yeah, all good. But yeah, I thought I'd just update you to let you know, yeah, I managed like 2-3 rows of crochet before I fell asleep. Thankfully I did put the crochet across before I fell asleep. You know, I could feel myself getting tired, so I was like, let's just lay down in a warm duvet and then I was gone. So yeah, but again, my body wouldn't sleep if it didn't need it. It's the kind of thing. I did a lot of steps, a lot of moving, a lot of lugging things. Yeah, it's now not the most visible, but yeah, I've got a killer bruise on my hand. Oh, you can slightly see it. See it near, just underneath my first knuckle. There's like a dot, and it does go down in a line. A killer bruise on my hand. So yeah, you know, I'm a bit battered and bruised. Muscles are screamingly sore. Is a thing. Well worth it though. We'll do it again tomorrow. But you know. Oh. But for now, yeah, I'm gonna go, I think, make myself some lunch because it is 2:30. I need to have my second med in about an hour, so I think I will take that now while I'm remembering, along with some painkillers, so that I can know 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for some more meds, and then 10, which will be about the time I go have my shower, take some meds, go to bed, lay in bed, fall asleep, in all honesty, because yeah, unless my brain is awake and we just lay in bed and watch YouTube, which is why I indulged in having a TV in my bedroom after so many years, because yeah, it's very pleasant for someone who doesn't have a TV in their room. Also, I got a couple of really horrible spots that immediately popped up when I got home, so I had to do them. So yeah, so the face is already scabby, but it was literally, you know, actual spots. So stress, sweat, all the things. Hence why I'm quite pleased. It's been a nice cool day today. It's rained. I could dig out a fuzz, so it's comforting. Yeah, so, and I will say, my hands are, let's go in the daylight, you can see how red they are, still. I really took quite a lot of layers of skin off my hands by lugging suitcases and all the things. My thumbs particularly, you can see where they're sore, that inside bit. So yeah, no, so my hands are still quite sore from lugging things and bags, and yeah, so I'm a bit of a mess. Oh, that's my phone. That's my bestie. Catch up with you in a bit. Hello, we are later in the afternoon. It's just coming up 26. My bestie quickly bopped round, bless her, borrowed my toilet because she's popping to the doctor's and I'm right near them. And yeah, just sort of pop in, you know, she could let off some steam and chat, and yeah, she asked how her holiday was, and yeah, bless, she's off tomorrow. Her daughter, who just had my lovely little niece, is getting married in the next week, which is insane. So that's so cute. They waited till she was born, which is adorable. So yeah, so they're off to they're gonna go have a small ceremony in the Isle of Wight, and then later on have a big party with everyone at home, which I think is a lovely way to do it. So yeah, but yes, that was really nice. I've done a little bit more crochet. I'm working my way through. I've done a couple rows, but yeah, it's from that stitch marker. So yeah, because it's 2 rows per thing, so it takes time. And I have just edited the second Disney vlog, and which is the third Paris vlog. Basically, it's going to be 5 days, so on day 3, just edited it. I thought I'd give you a quick behind the scenes so you can see what goes into a bit of editing, just as an idea for these holiday vlogs, how many clips there are and how I put them in order. First of all, I'll show you how I put them in order. Oh, look at that photo of my sister. I've changed my lock screen to just rotate in holiday photos, so I need to add a whole load more in off my camera, and ones my sister took. But first of all, we were very smart. Let me click back on it. Just clicked out of it, which doesn't help. I made a list on my phone of everything we did and the order we did it. It just like scroll down. So yeah, so I have the order of all my clips and my sister's clips and all the bits on my phone, so I can coordinate them all together, which helps a lot. Because if I sorry, 2 secs, sit up and turn you around and show you, because this is all edited now, and obviously it's going up tomorrow, so hopefully you beautiful folks have seen the video before this. But yeah, here's an idea of what goes into editing a holiday vlog for me. There we go, look. So these are all the clips I put together to make a holiday video out of my sister's phone, my phone and all that, and all of that is edited in. This is using Microsoft Clipchamp, which is my free software. It came on my laptop, and I do now the beginning and end bits and the thumbnails on Canva for free as well, because I've discovered that. So yeah, so that's where my new jaunty bits of editing are happening, is I'm learning bits on Canva and yeah, updating bits, and it's been quite fun. Like for these videos I'm making it its own intro and its own outro, but using the same like template, so everyone's getting the same template that I've adjusted and added, basically made it green because I like the green, but each one is getting a clip of that day in its little videos, and at the end it's a nice little thing of the end. So yeah, so that's how we do it, and then yeah, I'm just going to export it. It's nearly an hour long video, so it's probably going to take an hour and a half to export, and then I have to put it on YouTube. So yeah, laptop is plugged in for this reason, because it will take a while, but worth it, because that means I'm 3 vlogs down. I still have not taken the holes on my camera, but then again I haven't taken any weekly vlog footage off yet, and we're on Tuesday. Usually I take it off every day, but because I'm kind of concentrating on getting holiday vlogs edited, I'm going to keep it all on the camera and just edit it all Thursday. So that's kind of my aim, is yeah, to get vlogs done, you know, every other day. It seems I'm working quite well on, which is nice. And then after that will be hauls, and then of course then we're back to normal. So which is cool with me. You know, it's all fun, although it is cool doing these extra bits. You know, the one thing I'm not having to do is add music over stuff, because I'm just letting it all talk and all happen. And on this one my sister took lots of lovely little videos of the parade, and I took a big long video, the parade, the fireworks show, the projections. That's why I keep getting it mixed up with parade. The projections. So yeah, so she has, I've took clips, so I just did the long one, and then I've chucked in all the little ones, and there's clips of us dancing and singing, and oh, it's only going to take 30 minutes. That is very good. So yeah, so this is a very fun one. We just had a laugh. We met so many lovely characters, of which I managed to get bits on camera, which was so fun. One of them, I decided fuck it, because I knew we had a photo pass in Spider-Man and their photos are amazing. I was like, just handed the lady my camera going, can you just record this? I haven't actually even watched the full bit through. I need to actually sit and watch it, but I've added it in. Just yeah, I'm now exporting the whole video, so yeah, I will sit and watch it through. But she was coming up and doing angles, and I think it's gonna look really good. I need to actually watch it, but yeah, so it was yeah, quite fun, you know, to picture the little clips. Both me and my sister took a clip, and I thought, fuck it, we'll have both, because she got a nice like visual, and then I got one where I point out, oh, that's this and this is that and that's happening here, so I'm being, you know, tour guide Barbie in it. So but yeah, so all good. So I'm really pleased. I've got the second Disney vlog edited, and it will be uploading ready for Wednesday. So then that means there is going to be one for Friday, hopefully, and then also this weekly vlog, and then also one at the weekend. Well, I might do both at the weekend, I don't know. I might do it so then there's an upload every day, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then next week will be hauls. So yeah, so very video heavy at the moment, but I hope you're enjoying them. Hopefully by, you know, the end of these vlogs and the end of next week you won't be sick to death on my face. One can only hope. But yeah, no, oh, start raining again. But yeah, it is nice and enjoyable. I have taken some really quite nice strong painkillers for my back, which are helping an awful lot. But yeah, I am very pleased I decided to not go to my sister's. My body has quite, yeah, appreciated the bit. It's like working its way up from the bottom. First my feet were screamingly sore, then my legs were, now we're on my shoulders. So yeah, my shoulders and my hand, which is bruised, but the muslin is coming out slightly. So yeah, I think it's whacked by a suitcase or a heavy bag or something. So, but yeah, so there we go. So yeah, today's all good. Literally the rest of the day, I'm planning to just sit and finish this crochet. I am on row, let's count, oh, it was blue, 1 2 3 4, row 5 of 12. So yeah, my aim is just to sit and crochet my evening away, get this bag finished, and hopefully maybe start on the side panels, get them done. I think because they're much smaller, they're gonna whiz up really quick. So yeah, so they will not take long at all, and then I could be sewing it together and then work on the strap. That is the long bit. But again, I'm having a fairly chill week, you know, and I have 2 choices for dinners today. I'm rolling on ready meals this week, just for my own body's sake and sanity's sake. One I know could cause a potential bellyache, but part of me wants to eat it anyway. So yeah, so I'm tempted. They replaced, I did order Swedish meatballs, mash and veg, and instead they substituted it with beef casserole and dumplings, which I love. My insides hate, because I've kind of figured it. I've got an intolerance to beef fat, so when the lovely, you know, slow cooked brisket and yeah, you know, the nice bits of beef that are slow cooked like for 10 hours and fall apart, which are my favourite, you know, they're the bits that give me belly aches of all the melted fat in it. But yeah, so I'm like, this dumpling's going to be made of beef fat, but I really want to eat it. I might on purpose give myself bellyache, we will see. And then I also have barbecue pulled pork and cheesy mash. So yeah, so I've got those 2, and then I also do have noodles, it's broccoli. Obviously because the Easter weekend coming up, a whole load, a bit like at Christmas. If you live in the UK, you already know this. All the veg goes dirt cheap, and all the supermarkets fight over who has dirt cheap veg. But what it is very useful for is when you are having a skimp month, to go and get stuff like potatoes and carrots, and some other bits and pieces, like they've got parsnips and broccoli. Go get a whole load of veg really, really cheap. I mean, by cheap I mean like 8p or 15p is the level we're talking here for like 2 kilos of potatoes. So yeah, so I'm gonna this week, I'm not sure what day, one of the days, pop down and go get myself a whole load of cheap veg, and yeah, store it correctly, you know, in like dark place with, you know, covered in like hessian bags, so it will actually last. And yeah, give myself a whole load of cheap veg. And once I work my way through some bits in the freezer, I will prep stuff to then freeze it. You know, like prep a whole load of bits of like portions of carrots so I can roast, that kind of thing. Before I went away, I prepped like peppers to freeze. So I've got peppers in my freezer, all good to pull out, break a chunk off, chuck them in the oven. Ta-da! Oven roasted peppers. You know, that kind of thing. And I did cut up my last couple of lemons when I was doing my lemon cake, just to chuck in drinks, so I can have bougie Coke or Pepsi, you know. So, yeah, all good. So I'm currently watching myself walk down Main Street. It's quite funny, because, yeah, when you watch things come back, they just play very, very quick. So it's quite funny just watching everything fast. So, yeah. But, yeah, it's quite amusing. But there we go. So yeah, so the rest of my day is going to be spent uploading to YouTube, crocheting, probably just watching some YouTube videos because I like YouTube videos, you know. All good. So yeah, so I hope you're doing well, and I will catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow. I mean, yeah, we might pop out tomorrow. I think what I want to pick is the best weather day, and I think tomorrow's dry. So yeah, so I think we'll pop out tomorrow, just so I can go get bits and pieces, have a bit of a whiz out and about, just because, you know, it's nice to go in the world. Yeah, if I go in any shops, obviously I'll bring you with me. I might go do my loop. Obviously I don't have money to spend on my loop right now, but doesn't mean I can't go, you know, see what's in M&S, potentially reduced, or just, you know, indulge in some cookies maybe, and then go to the charity shop and like B&M and Home Bargains, and I've got a £4 voucher for ASDA. That could be fun. So yeah, so that could be where I get some of my veg. Yeah, so that could be fun. But yeah, so I'll catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow, and yeah, might go out either tomorrow or Thursday. I don't really want to go out Friday because it's bank holiday, so the buses are shit. But yeah, so I will see you tomorrow, and we will make a plan of what we will do with our day. Bye. Good morning, happy Wednesday. Let me block the window with my head. There we go. I'm kind of dressed. I'm going out my comfy thing. I've just chucked a bra under it, and I've got some trousers and some natural shoes on. I'm gonna be heading out to my sister's this morning. She has work this afternoon. Oh, that's a fun red patch. So yeah, so head out to my sister's today, go collect that Madeline's and take her a raspberry plant. So yeah, please ignore the knocks on the door. It is very, very windy today. It's not raining, but instead it's very, very windy. And where I live turns into a wind tunnel depending on the direction of the wind, and it's in the right direction today, so my door is just gonna knock all that day. Just run my hair. I need to run a brush through my hair properly. Oh god, I actually need a shower. I didn't end up having a shower yesterday. I ran out of just, yeah, fucks, to be honest. Just my energy went, nope. Painkillers worked though on the old shoulders, so yeah, so they're feeling that they've suddenly went, they're not 100% relaxed, but you know, I don't want to like wince every time I move, so small little victories. So I'm just checking bus times. 18 minutes or 37. We'll see. I'm not 100% ready to go out yet. Probably 37 to be honest. When is the 37 bus? What's now 36? 1:30. It's only like 5:02. So yeah, I think we're like, I'll aim for that bus. Yeah, because basically I'm gonna head to town, go to a bus station, My phone does need a charge as well. Yeah. Go straight on the bus to my sister's house, drop stuff off. Oh, part of me is in a do I go for a mooch kind of mood, or let's actually double check the weather. The weather looks to be clearing up for the weekend, and I'm like, do I go for a mooch, or do I go to the car boot on Saturday instead and save my pennies for then? No wonder it's windy. The wind's 40 miles an hour today. Well, right now it drops down to 20. Yeah, Saturday's looking cloudy and sunny. And because I have no Ryan, I'm not responsible for anyone else. Because I was thinking of getting a weekly bus ticket, because obviously today I'm going to bus down, which is multiple bus journeys, so that would have been a daily ticket. Or a bus to my mum's at the weekend. Do the car boot, that's a couple buses. The very last stop is the one that works for the car boot, by the way, in the village next to my town. So it works out perfectly. I might save my money and go to the car boot at the weekend. It's Easter weekend, so obviously people are off work Friday and Monday if they have those kind of jobs. Obviously I know not everyone is off work because, you know, apparently people need to go buying, you know, last minute veg and all that kind of shit. But yeah, no, I think, yeah, what I might do is drop bits off at my sister's, get off the bus. I think I might go to ASDA because I got a voucher on my ASDA rewards. So I got basically free stuff up to £4. Go get some of their cheap Easter veg like potatoes and some more broccoli and carrots and that, because yeah, it'll be good for skin month. Well, no, more simple homemade stuff, because I did enjoy doing that last month, you know. So yeah, so obviously this week I've been a bit self-indulgent with some ready meals because I knew I'd just be too tired, and you know, fed is best runs even into an adulthood. As long as you've got some food in you, it doesn't matter how you get it in you, just eat some goddamn food. That's how I've been rolling. I got one ready meal left, and after that I do have to start actually cooking some food. But yeah, it has been very good for me to be resting. I mean, I got to Wednesday, obviously my voice still sounds tired, and I did have like a 3-hour nap, yes, no, 2-hour nap. It works out I slept 10 hours yesterday, so my body is tired, but I'm feeling more and more, you know, get up and go in me, which is cool. I did one of my holiday wash loads yesterday. I've got one more to go, which is cool. So yeah, but yeah, no, so I'm thinking, yeah, go do ASDA. Sorry, I had to look down, just regain my thoughts. What the fuck was I talking about? Sisters, ASDA, and then from there I think I'm going to potter through town, just a little bit of town, not all the way through, just a little bit, because then there's 1, 2, 3. I could do all of them and then scoop round. Depends on my effort. I might go do a charity shop mooch in town, but we'll see. I'll at least do a couple. I think 3 would be sensible. Just for a little mooch. Because obviously I've got plenty of things at home, and if I plan to do a car boot, it then actually gives me a chance to go via a bank and get some money out. Which would be very sensible. I don't have any change. None. It has all gone to my kid. I took it. I've been saving like everything. I literally gave him a bag. I was like, take this, go to the arcades. And he went, I did ask him, I was like, how long did the change bag last? He went, oh, the first week. So, that was good. My teeth look very white today. I probably like brushed them yesterday. And not on to show off my teeth because, yeah, struggle bus. Yeah, I do have to book in a check. And also I've got a message about Ryan, so I need to book us both in for a check. So yeah, so I might try to do that this week to book it in for next week. Because, where are we? Monday, he's not at college, it's Easter Monday. Tuesday's an inset day. Wednesday he has off college anyway. So he's not in college till Thursday. So yeah, so I might phone up to see if there's any appointments for next week. That maybe, you know, Wednesday morning would be good, just to get it done. Because we, very lucky, we literally live one turning on our street, because our street has thousands of small turnings and then it turns into another road. It's very complicated, my street. It's an arsehole to navigate. But yeah, very lucky we live one turning away from the doctor's, so to the point I could walk over in my pyjamas if I'm feeling that poorly and it's fine. So yeah, in fact I can see one of them from my balcony, that's how close we are. If can even get their Wi-Fi signal, that, you know, that's how close. There's a modern realisation. And at the end of my road, not even a 5-minute walk, is my dentist. So yeah, so I'm very lucky that, you know, the biggies for us are actually walkable, which is cool. Wanted to quickly show you actually, crochet bag. Sorry, that light is very bright and I keep moving, don't I? I got it finished. This is how much, obviously I started it before I went away, because that's where I slightly fucked up. This is how much I actually managed to crochet on 2 Eurostar trips. This is how much I crocheted yesterday and the weekend. Or Monday, yesterday and the weekend. Got it done. So yeah, so it's going to be like a little flat bag, basically, you know, and let me show you. Let's fold this back up. And I'm currently crocheting the little side panels. So yeah, so I'm going to do 2 side panels that will sew in. And then strap as well. I was thinking of doing the side panels and the strap in one, but it just seems sensible to do them separately, because then I can, you know, secure it on. And just, yeah, it just seemed a smarter idea to do it separately, so I'm going to do it separately. Makes it easier, number 1 for construction, number 2 if something goes wrong. I don't have to crochet a huge long loop to do things. I can just, you know, do bits, and part of me would be maybe, I don't know, I was thinking maybe of doing an adjustable strap and getting a slider and bits. I don't know. Probably not. Just crochet at a decent length where it can be crossbody or hang from my side. But yeah, no, so my aim today is obviously do all the stuff my sister popped to the shops, and I want to get this finished and start on the second one would be nice. So yeah, it took 2 tries because, yeah, I kind of fucked up the bottom bit, so I restarted and got it right. So yeah, so this is, yeah, take 2. Thankfully I was only like 2 rows in at the bottom, and I was like, why is it wide? It was like going out at one side, and I'm like, nope. So I just pulled the blue off and pulled the pink off the side again, and I got it right. And I wrote down the amount of stitches I used to chain at the bottom, so then the other side can match. That is a very important thing when you're trying to do stuff symmetrical. Write stuff down. The notes section of my phone is my saviour. So yeah, but there we go. But I should probably get my arse and get. Oh yeah. I don't know how to do carousel pictures on my phone, so each time I do my phone there's a different Paris picture now. Oh, it's gonna take a sec. It's so good. So yeah, so I added a whole load of Paris pictures to my phone yesterday. There we go. So yeah, So that's a cute one to do, and I've kept Ryan as my background with him and Mickey Mouse. So yeah, so my phone is very Disney right now, but there are obviously also pictures of Notre Dame and St. Chapelle and yeah, our other adventures, dinner. So yeah, so that is all good, but yeah, so I think I need to unlock my balcony door, get the raspberry in. I wasn't going to use my wheelie trolley, but I am. I just don't want to hold anything today. My shoulders don't want to hold anything, so wheelie trolley it is. Gonna take wheelie trolley. That way I can buy like a bag or two of potatoes, put them in, and they're quite heavy. So yeah, sensible brain says take trolley. I'd love my tiny one, but it's currently on holiday with Ryan. It's my problem, and I'm like, I can't have my little trolley. But also then my brain goes, yeah, don't, because my brain's like, we could go to Home Bargains, and I'm like, we don't need to go to Home Bargains, and it's like, but it's near McDonald's, we can have a McFlurry, and I'm like, I don't need a McFlurry. So, that's the kind of internal debate I run with. My brain's like, we could go do the Loop, we could go M&S, we could go do TK Maxx. I'm like, we don't need to go do M&S, TK Maxx, and all the things, and the charity shops, and yeah, Home Bargains, and it's like, but we could, we really could, and I'm like, no, we're gonna go drop off a plant and collect cake, and then go get some cheap veg, and walk back through town past like 3 charity shops, and then we're gonna go get the bus home. I was gonna do a Too Good To Go bag, but its collection isn't till 3 o'clock. I plan to be well home by then, and I'm like, no. Town's full of children still, it's half term, and piss bored teenagers, and I'm like, nah, you're good. So yeah, saying that, if I get out of ASDA and think, nah, do you know, I just want to go home, there is a quick way to walk to the bus station from ASDA, so I might do that. Yeah, so there we go, but that's kind of my plans for the days. I am popping out today. I'll try and take a few little clips, but yeah, it is getting stuff done and then getting home. I'm not planning to do anything fantastic out and about today, just because I'm tired still, and yeah, I want to save my pennies for the car boot. Although I do have some money coming back. My sister's borrows from holiday spends. I bought a couple bits for my sister, and she was like, I'll pay you back. And I did message her yesterday going, when it's payday? And she's like, yes, I will send that. God, I've got a drip happening on my nose. What's that? Jesus. It's because I've been busy sniffing. Oh, in a hay fever tablet today. I get that kind of hay fever, which is frustrating. But yeah. Oh, cool. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go take my meds. Take my hay fever meds. We'll add to the pile of stuff I've got to take. And then, yeah, sort myself out to be out for the bus, which will be here in 25 minutes. So yeah, that is the aim. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you beautiful people when I'm back from town. I'll show you what I picked up. And yeah, see you then. The chickens are feeding. There is a chicken. He was feeding. You know the birds and cameras. It's for Ryan. There we go. They're all good. And there's Pickle, who's an attention whore. So there we go. The birds are good. Hello, happy evening. It's like 7:20. Oh, you just got home. I went to my sister's, dropped off the raspberry. She's very appreciative of it. She gave me my Madeleines, which is grand. I got the bus back to town. Went into ASDA. Got a lot more than I kind of planned for. I'll show you the goodies in a sec, because I did promise you a haul if I picked up stuff in town. The only thing I'm not going to show you is, yeah, 2 bags of potatoes and a bag of, not a bag, a bottle of Pepsi, and the camera battery's flashing, so let me change it and then I'll update you on what I've actually done on my day. There we go. I'll charge that one in a sec. I had a missed video call from my mum while I was at my sister's, and yeah, she was like, oh sorry, I was calling about to see her, and I'm like, could I put around this afternoon? Be nice to see your face. So yeah, so I did ASDA, I did a couple of charity shops walking through town, I did 3. Learned that one of my local ones is closing, but it's a Heart Foundation and they can be spenny, so nah, not the end of the world, but also not great that charity shop's closing. And then yeah, I went to my mum's, shared a couple of Madeleines with her, showed her a whole load of holiday stuff on my phone, just chatted Paris because I haven't really chatted much with her about it, and then yeah, had some dinner. It was very nice. I had pork chop with mash and broccoli and cauliflower and gravy. It was lovely. I haven't had pork chop since I was a kid, so yeah, so it was very nice. My cheeks are beautifully rosy, just because. So yeah, the wheelie trolley was quite heavy, so yeah, I did get 2 bags of potatoes that are downstairs. I got 2 bottles of Dr Pepper, one of which I brought upstairs, the other I've left downstairs. And you know, I've got a bag of treasure that I'm going to show you. On the 8p veg, I got some carrots. Where are we? Let's do all the ASDA stuff, and then I'll do all the fun stuff afterwards. It's just a bit heavy. Let's take the fun stuff out. Save the fun stuff afterwards. Got a pack of yogurts because obviously the fromage frays aren't quite hitting it on the yogurt front. Vanilla, toffee and banana. These are amazing. I got a pack of sour cream because my sister showed me, she got her other half of this really cool cookbook based off a person on TikTok, and yeah, in it was loaded baked potato soup, and I have several recipes for that saved on my thing, and I read for his one and it was like the other potatoes, sour cream, cheese, bacon bits, and I'm like, milk, and I'm like, she just needs sour cream. I've already got bacon in the freezer, I've got cheese in my fridge. They're green onions, I don't like green onions, so I'm not gonna buy them. Got some bananas, they're very green, but gonna leave them to actually ripen on the side. That is a kind of fun thing, try and just get the food stuff basically done. I got some Easter treats because it's Easter at the weekend and I fancied Easter treats. So I got, and I haven't had any of these yet this year, and they'll stop being sold by next week, so yeah, I got some of the raspberry and lemon Battenbergs. These are amazing. And then I got the egg fancies. I have had a box of the lemon ones already, but these ones look like little eggs. They're so good. So yeah, so I've got some little Easter cakes. I got 2 things of broccoli, so I can make like broccoli with noodles and probably some pasta. What else is not fun? Butter. I got a pack of unwaxed lemons because I am going to make to take to my mum's house at the weekend. Of course, one of the garden things are stacked. They're huge as well. I'm going to make lemon and blueberry cake for the weekend, so I'm trying to get myself back in focus. There we go. So yeah, so these ones, I thought the zest on these is going to be amazing. So yeah, so I got them. So yeah, I'm going to do homemade buttercream, lemon zest and lemon juice in the cake, and then I'm going to add some vanilla to the buttercream, and I have got blueberry jam, so I'm going to put blueberry jam in it, because yeah, that's from the charity shop. Oh yeah, I've got a little pack of caramel eggs. Controversial, I prefer these over cream eggs. Cream eggs are nice, but I like caramel eggs more, so if there is a choice, I will always go for caramel. On to the fun stuff. I hit the reduced rack beautifully. I did, I think, put a little clip in I took. Yeah, I know I've got one of these in my room,
but this one was 90p. So I've actually bought this to put in the present bag for my sister and her partner. Obviously they've just bought a house. Spooky season. Perfect. So yeah, I've got them that. Oh. I got these because I'm a small child. These are Easter little animals. They're little pom-poms. But, come on, focus. They are frogs and snails. There we go, look. Frogs and snails. I needed frogs in my life, so I had to buy them for £1. I got a gardening thing. It is a garden claw tool. So you put it in the ground, obviously you take the little protectors off and do that, and it like just disturbs the top bit of soil, so it makes it easy to put plants in. I thought it would be good. So yeah, so I got this to help my hands. And it just seemed a very useful tool because I have to do that every year on my balcony pots. So yeah, so I got that. Also off the reduced rack, I got this for my darling niece. I know she's only like a month and a week or two old, doesn't matter. This is 6 months, and it's for a high chair, and it spins and it suckies, and yeah, it's got little bits on it. Very cute, you know, a pillow, or I'm not sure of the brand on it, but yeah, it's all really good. And yeah, it was a whole 75p, and I was like, oh pardon me, sorry, happy load, that's it. But yeah, and I was like, that is a really cute toy, so I got her a toy because I wanted to. The last thing I got from ASDA, don't laugh, this is a weird trauma thing. I got bungee cords, but look at the size of them. They're the smallest. They're going to be very, very useful in the garden for securing back plants. And now I have a space and a pot space, I can get a nice new tool thing, is my aim. So yeah, so I thought this would be secure, good for securing plants. So I got them. Those were £1, which I thought was a bargain. And the last thing I picked up in ASDA, I can't move the bag because it's empty, is this Babyliss Men Smooth Titanium Precision Hair Blade Pro Hair Clipper. And I'm not sure if it comes with a little one. I'll have to have a look now. But yeah, £12.50. It's a mains plug hair trimmer. Mine is not. It was bought in lockdown. Beyond frustrating. It does not keep a charge. I've learned that mistake many times now, and it does my head in. So yeah, to say I get pissed off at it is an understatement. And now that Ryan is not very keen on using his full-on face beard trimmer, it's more than often used to trim the damn boy's beard. So I was like, I just want a hair clipper for me. Is this a baby one? Oh my god, it comes with a baby one. That would actually, I think, be quite good for around the ears. I know it's meant to be for beards, but those little bits there could be good on that. It comes with a wee one. Combs and all the fun stuff. And then it comes with, yeah, it's such a pretty, like, petrol blue, like grey blue. Look at that. Oh, that's really nice. So I can have this one for hair. And if Ryan, which I don't think he likes these little ones, we have a little one and he already doesn't like it. So I will have these for my hair, and he can have the old hair trimmer for his beard. But, because yeah, oh, that's broken off something. I think it's broken off one of these. Yeah, one of the little bits are broken off. But I will be honest, I'm not going to use a 4 guard very often. I use a 1. So yeah. But hair trimmers. So yeah, so I've got a new set of shavers, which actually has been on my to-do list, but so fucking expensive. So yeah, so this was a bit of a treat, but it was a good treat and a needed treat. So yeah, so I picked these up. So yeah, that was a bargain. And it comes in its in a little case, which is very cute. Obviously, it just needs to tuck things in for now, and I'll deal with it properly a bit later. So I got myself some new hair trimmers, which is all cool. And then we've got some charity shop bits and bits from my mum's house that got delivered, like Vinted stuff. Rye picked this up from, well, Rye sent me the link for this from Vinted. I do not think it's going to fit. It's quite short in the body, but I think he's going to say, can you at least make it a patch or patch it on another t-shirt? But yeah, it's Wally. And yeah, so I think I might just patch it on another t-shirt for him, so he can have a Wally, Wally t-shirt. Oh, hiccups. Can we not? Can we not? Okay, thanks. As I said, the Heart Foundation is closing, so everything in there is £5 or under. Well, they listed it for men's. It's not, it's for women. It was £1. My favourite kind of vest top, the one with the like little soft bit, I'm not too sure if they're going to bring it back this year, because it seems every time I find something I like, they don't bring it back. But this is a 2XL, so I currently fit a large. So this is baggy, but on those days of just needing to be covered in the house, or as me and my mum lovingly call them, don't touch me clothing, when it's so warm and sticky and gross, you just need to be covered but don't want anything touching you, that will be perfect. So yeah, for £1, perfectamundo. Oh, I forgot an ASDA thing in here. I treated myself to an Easter egg. I wanted an Easter egg, so I got myself an Easter egg. These are like £2 something, and I was like, fuck it. So I got an Easter egg. And then yeah, I got the macaroons from my sister. The other macaroons. There are lemon ones in here too. And because she is adorable, as she unboxed all her things, she put them in here. So I have a whole load of stuff for my sketchbook and junk journaling. So yeah, so that is what is in there. From Salvation Army, I picked this up. I mainly picked it up on the fabric, and then I was like, I quite like, don't mind the colour. Then I was like, it's soft, and I'm like, should fit. Got it to my mum's, and I was like, it looks large, and it says large. I'm like, yeah, should fit, that looks alright. Yeah, the tag says 16, and I couldn't find anything on it to say it wasn't, and I'm like, yeah, that looks like a good 16, should be alright. It's a pair of sleeves. I'll show you what it is. Yeah, it's a zip up bomber jacket style, but it's double gauze, which is like my favourite fabric. My sister got it in pink on holiday, and yeah, there's the cuffs. So yeah, and I was like, that looks really comfy as just a nice thin set of sleeves. And I thought, oh, size large, 16 should work. And then I got it to my mum's house, and I was like, oh, try it on, unzip it. It's a Zara size large. So yeah, it's a Zara 16, but Zara size large. I only go and fit it, don't I? Proof that labels don't fucking matter. But yeah, so weird. Also, it's got an inside pocket. The joys an inside pocket brings me. So yeah, so it has an inside pocket. 1000 out of 10. But yeah, so I have this now, and it's super soft and will be perfect for spring and getting into summer, which 1000 out of 10. And then I've got two more things. These are from Keach Cottage. This is a tiny ball of Sidar Snuggly Baby Wash and Wear Quick Knit. It is 55% nylon, 45% acrylic. It's only 20 grams, but it will knit up a square or two on my sister's pastel cardigan I'm making her for Christmas. This and socks. So yeah, and then £2.50. You know, something says go in the charity shops. I had a heavy trolley. I could have just got the bus to my mum's, but no one in the charity shops, and I'm really pleased I did, because look what I picked up for £2.50. Where's my bag? If I show you my actual purse now. Okay, this is my AliExpress special. And here's the little one. I think this is the real one though. Mine's an AliExpress special. Still was like £7 from like 40 something. But yeah, I think this is a joy of a unwanted Christmas present. and I'm not complaining. I will take any ones I want at Christmas presents. And yeah, it has a little pulley on it, and it has a little clip bit, a proper clicky clip, which is great. And yeah, zip open, and the inside it's got a bit for a photo on the back, and a couple of cards, and another photo bit or a card. So yeah, so this will be great. This is like car boot purse, which brings me on to my next point. I got some cash out and I even got some change. So guess who's going to the car boot Saturday morning? This guy. So yeah, so I'm very excited to go to the car boot. I've got no one coming with me. I have no obligations for anyone. I can take as long as or as little as I need. And yeah, so I got some change. I got some notes. That is my limit. Once they're gone, they're gone. The only thing I might do is pop by on the way back home from the car boot. I will pop by. There is a world food store in the old town. We have an old bit of our town, and yeah, they do this like amazing like flaky pastry swirl full of like some kind of cheese. I don't know the name of it. I got one reduced and oh my god, it's amazing. So I might go get one of them. Because reasons. They are really good. So yes, I might treat myself to one of them for lunch that day. So, and there is a charity shop near the bus stop, so I might do that, pop to the charity shop and then just get back on the bus to town with my car boot stuff. So yeah, so more heavy stuff for me, but I'm not planning to buy heavy stuff. But there we go. So yeah, so that's everything I picked up. I need to go put those couple of fridge bits away. Yeah, very happy. I'm amazed I found a Zara jacket and I fit a Zara jacket, you know. Ironic, I was looking at that and then there was something that had a Zara tag and was like 2XL and I'm like, yeah, nah, I ain't gonna fit that. What a body, sorry. I can feel a swat and it's annoying me and I'm picking at it. I need to go put a patch on it. Yeah, look, see. Big pink chin because I'm picking at it. Why do I do this to myself? There we go. Stop it, Cheryl. Oh. Also, thank you. I'm going to keep thanking you because every time I'm uploading like a couple of vlogs this week, obviously, from holiday. Thank you for your love comments on my second Disney vlog. It's really nice. I need to reply back to them. But yeah, you are all adorable humans. So yeah, thank you for that. Yeah. And yeah, I am planning now. I've already had my dinner. I'm going to have some pud or a bowl of cereal a bit later because if I'm entirely honest, that was the first thing I ate today was full on dinner at my mum's house. I haven't had any snacks. I did have a can of Pepsi, a big glass of lemonade and a Galaxy hot chocolate at my mum's. Oh, she has a bougie machine. I had a Galaxy hot chocolate. It was so good. So yeah, but yeah, I'm going to sit and crochet the sides of my bag. Hopefully start the second side. So then I can get cracking on with the strap, get that done, so then the bag can be made. I need to stop picking my face. I just got the spot though, so there we go. I'll stop picking it now. But yeah, so yeah, and now this weekend I plan to make a nice cake to bring to dinner. There's only be 4 of us, which is cool. So yeah, so quite looking forward to that. It'll be me, my sister, mum and stepdad. So yeah, so all good. And yeah, it was nice seeing the birds as well today at my mum's house. So yeah, I was able to send Ryan a little clip of the birds, which is sweet. But yeah, so all is cool. So for now I'm going to go, put these couple cold bits away and just chuck the rest on the side. I do need to have a kitchen day. That may be tomorrow. So yeah, I need to sit and do some washing up. Or stand, do some washing up, put some washing up away. I haven't done any washing today, so I need to get a wash load in the machine ready for tomorrow. So hopefully if it's decent weather I could chuck that outside to dry. But yeah, so all good but nice. Been a really nice day. I hope you've had a good day. You know, you've got through, you know, hump day pretty good, because Wednesdays can feel like the drag. But yeah, no, it's been not bad. So on a fine note, I'll catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow, because honestly I plan to get half of me in pyjamas. I'm going to keep this on, just take off the bra, because who keeps bras on? There's people that sleep in them and I'm like, why? why would you choose that torture? These are not nice things. They're an evil necessary in life. Even then, it's because, you know, the male gaze finds everything sexy because males. But yeah, there we go. I need to go put things away and yeah, put PJs on stat. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you beautiful folks tomorrow, and yeah, we will crack on with some house bits and pieces. So good. Alright then, see you then, bye. Good morning, happy Thursday. I am up, I'm alive, I'm in comfies. I just scraped my hair out my face. I haven't had a shower yet. It desperately needs a wash. You know when you just run out of spoons by the time you keep getting back, so yeah. I just haven't had the effort, to be honest. I will today though. Today's going to be a lovely hot shower day. I have put some mega squeezy bandages on my ankles because one of them's really pissed off. The other one's mildly pissed off. So just a really good squeeze on all my angry ligaments. Because basically as a teenager from 13 onwards, I have sprained, ripped, imploded, made it pop. I basically fucked all the ligaments in my ankles. It's great, yeah. They're always a swollen puffy mess. They can just bruise just because they fancy it, you know. They're a doozy. I don't often have to wear bandages, but obviously after my week of walking last week, they are not happy bunnies right now. So yeah, it's really hurting yesterday on my left side, which is my impacted one I had. It just went, yeah, fell down the stairs and it popped. 0 out of 10 recommend. It was also like a week before Christmas when I did it. My timing on these things is always desperately shit. But yeah, so my ankles have got some squeeze in them today, which is lovely. I'm in an all green outfit. I've got a t-shirt on and then matching PJ bottoms. And I want to show you my bag. I'm going to try and balance you down. You might get a bit of, you know, chin view, but nah. We all have this bit of our chin. It's just being human, isn't it? And also, yeah, please excuse the light. I finished crocheting. If I turn it inside out, I finished crocheting the side panel for my bag. There she is in all her glory. I sewn her in last night. And yeah, this is it when it's flipped out. Which is really freaking cool. So yeah, I'm really impressed by it. The only thing I'm thinking is obviously it's all soft. And I'm thinking I might, Ryan, of all things Ryan has got a shit ton of the old COVID face shields. My sister was my sister and older partners, you know, worked in care during bits of lockdown. And yeah, we had a lot of backlog of COVID supplies. It was a place to go for gloves, shields, COVID tests was my mum's house, you know, and masks, you know. So yeah, so we had quite a backlog because obviously they had them for a very long time afterwards. So yeah, so obviously when my mum did a mass fuck it chuck it when my sister no longer worked in care, certain things got kept, used in other places, passed on to other people, but there was just this huge carrier bag of face shields, and Mum's like, I could use that plastic for car things, for windows and all that. And my mum was like, have at it. So we have a huge carrier bag of face shields, but just a bit of plastic cut out for the bottom of the thing, because I don't want to line my bag. I want to enjoy the fact it's crochet and the fact I've made it. So yeah, so I'm like, I don't want to line it because I like it. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to put in a bit of clear plastic at the bottom, and just like put some holes in it with a hole punch and just tack stitch it in. So then when it needs washing, it's just a clear piece of plastic in the bottom. And obviously I will curve all the edges so that nothing gets caught and it won't affect any of the things. Why do I have this big red patch? Why? Sorry. You know when you look at yourself for the first proper time for the day and I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah. So I think I'm going to pinch one of his face shields to make a bottom for my bag. I would use like the sort of plastic mesh ASDA you get from like cross stitch, but I don't have any. I did at some point, but I don't know what the hell it is. So, and obviously I've went through every inch of my house since then, and it is a very elderly piece. I might not have it anymore. So yeah, but that's good. You know, take two is the bottom of just to give it a little bit of structure, just to give the bottom a shape is what I'm wanting. I don't want it to stand up perfectly. I just want it to have the bottom to have a shape, so then it has, you know, the width it needs to be to sit on the floor. I don't want it to be crumpled in. So yeah, the tops might fold in slightly because I am going to sew a zip onto it, because I want it to zip up, because I don't do flap bags. Flap bags just scream steal all my shit, and I want this to be a secure bag so I can actually use it. Is the aim. So yeah, so I'm going to sew a zip on it, which is kind of needed. I did order actually some zips from Temu last night. I do have some zips in my cupboard obviously because I sew, but the cool ones I've got I don't think are going to be long enough. I'm going to check today. If not, I've just bought some spares because, you know, zips are always needed for various projects, and especially as I'm getting into crochet, making various things. So yeah, so I bought some 30cm zips that are white with like iridescent rainbow bits and a round zip pull up and down. So yeah, and the zips look like tiny hearts. They're very cute. So yeah, and I did also get my yarn ball winder, because the skeins of wool I've got, I need to basically secure them on sort of, you know, something, so then they can be like held. Imagine I know you're my camera, but imagine, yeah, second thing here, hold it out and then you put the skein of wool around it, so then it's just looped, and then you attach it onto the ball winder and you twist it and it winds it into a ball of wool, so then it's usable, because on a skein it's just big loops and it will just knot and fall apart. So I need to wind my skeins into balls and then they're usable. I don't need the cool like twisty, there's like a cool like big wooden thing. I don't need that. That's not really necessary. That's just a really cool extra if you use lots of skeins. I don't. I currently own 4. 3 I bought on holiday and 1 I bought in a charity shop that's in my wall bag that I have no use for yet, but that does make the ball, the yarn ball winder useful, because I do want to obviously make my Art Nouveau cardigan. So to do that I will need to wind up the orange ball of wool, and then obviously I want to do Saint Chapelle stained glass window inspired something, probably bag again. So yeah, so for that I need to wind that ball of wool, and then I have Rosie's pink and purple sock yarn. If you have seen the haul of bits yet, if not, you'll be seeing them next week. I think you'll be seeing them next week. So yeah, so you see my wool haul next week. That's a fun word. And yeah, you'll know what the hell I'm talking about. But yeah, so yeah, so I need those to be wound up to be working on stuff. Obviously the sock yarn for Rosie, it does not need to be worked on until near Christmas, because I'm making her, funnily enough, socks. So I've got quite a few months to learn how to make socks. Yeah, I've got lots of crochet sock tutorials saved now, but I obviously do want to work on my Art Nouveau cardigan first, because I have this vision in my head. I'm going to need to freestyle bits and crochet things and sew them together and applique crochet. I'm making a really big rod for my own back, but you know when you got a vision and you're like, it could take me 8 months to make this damn thing, and it could be really quite complicated and really fine ass details, but it's going to be worth it. Also, I did find the wool on the shop's website I went to. Number one, so I could show my mum and my sister yesterday. I couldn't find the sock wool, but I found all the other Art Nouveau wools I bought to do the cardigan based on the Metro time. And yeah, it seemed you could add stuff to baskets, so there might be a chance I could technically order it for delivery. We will have to see. So there might be a chance I could do delivery. If not, I may search up the brand
and see if I could order it for delivery in case I need more of the green. That's the bit I'm worried about, is the green, because these are 50-gram balls. Sorry if I'm boring you titless. These are things I'm learning as I crochet. Bigger balls are 100, these little ones are 50. I bought 6 50-gram balls, so I have 300 grams of the green. And I have 100 grams of the yellow and 100 grams of the orange. But the green is what I need the most of, because it's going to be the main body of the cardigan and the sleeves and then all the details. So I have a feeling I could run out. So that's why I'm like, bollocks, I could need more. So yeah, but I need to make a plan first. I've added a whole load of ideas on cardigans, but yeah. Also, my washing machine's been weird this morning. The dial is flashing, and it's like, why is the dial flashing? And they're like, could be drainage, could be water, could be the door. And I'm like, but it's not showing an error code. And they're like, no. So yeah, so I've got a wash load going. I've covered up the dial. Let me zoom you in to show it. Also, do not judge my kitchen. There is clean washing up, there is dirty washing up. Today is the day I need to do some washing up and just do some tidying, okay? Today's the first real proper day, apart from yesterday, but I was out peopling yesterday where I don't feel in pain. But yeah, please admire my DIY situation to stop my anxiety brain, because, you know, anxiety brains are real. I covered up the dial to stop me panicking about the flash. The fact is just the numbers flashing, but my brain's like, ugh! And I have pulled my washing machine forward a smidgen, so I literally think it will be, there's a tiny kink in the pipe, or I just need to turn the water up a bit more. Could be that. Also, I have developed a drip in my kitchen tap, so it could be the pressure is dropped a smidgen. The washing machine's a bit about that. But either way, as you can hear, there's water going in the washing machine. My brain's just being weird and panicky. It likes to panic a lot about everything, because my brain's an arsehole like that. But on the plus side, that is my holiday wash load going. And then after that, I can start washing my vintage things I got in the second-hand shop, because obviously I filmed a haul. So I can start taking the tags off that, getting that washed. So, all good. But yeah, because basically today's Thursday. I'm in today, indoors, doing jobs. I'm going to do some washing up today. It's my main job. And I want to start on the second panel on my bag. And then obviously that wash load is going to go outside to dry, because it is beautiful. Again, blue sky is lovely. We have the most wonderful Easter holidays and Easter break weather. Obviously it's been a bit wet this week, which I have not minded after being away for a week in the warm. So yeah, so I've, you know, embracing the fuzz. That's why my hoodie's there, just because I do like a sensory fuzz. Pardon me. But yeah, so I'm gonna get wash load drying outside, and I have learnt a knack where I can put my washing out and close the door in case I find it a bit nippy, which is very useful. Obviously I know this weekend lots of people will be doing loads of gardening stuff and doing things. My aim this weekend, obviously today's Thursday, tomorrow is is Good Friday. I'm indoors, I've got no reason to go out. You know, I've got a shit ton of videos to edit. I have got 2 more Paris vlogs, 5 Paris hauls, and this weekly vlog. So I will tell you now, there will not be a weekend vlog. What I might do instead, just to, you know, add another video to the list, because, you know, what's another video? I might do a little car boot haul instead. And yeah, do one of them. Film a few little clips of the car boot, see how brave I can get out and about on my phone, because it's just me. And then, yeah, film a haul of whatever I pick up. I am hoping to get a tray or 2 of some bedding plants for my balcony plant pots. Would be nice, because then I can plant them up, you know. Sunday I'm going to my mum's for dinner and bringing the birds home and all the fun stuff. But like Monday, Ryan's home, would be very chill. In fact, Ryan is great. Sorry, I keep yawning. Ryan comes home Sunday night, quite late. Obviously Monday is Easter Monday. It's an inset day. It's a day off for everyone. It's pretty cushy. Apart from people working retail. Some shops are open because shops. But he has an inset day Tuesday. He's off college Wednesday anyway. So he doesn't go to college till Thursday. So I get a lovely couple of days with my boyo. So yeah, so I'm like, oh, it'd be nice, you know what, because obviously he's going to want to chill indoors, and then one of the days I imagine he's going to want to go to the workshop space, you know, so I'm like, oh, I could do planting on the balcony, so I'm going to see if I can get some bedding plants. I always like to get lobelia, because I just love lobelia, and petunias are my go-tos. They're my favourite ones to have, and I particularly like the petunias where they are like dark purple with little white dots, and they're called Night Sky, and they do a pink version. I love them. They're my favourite. I've specially ordered them before when they first came out. So yeah, so I love them, and I always like to get a couple of trailing ones, because where I have a balcony, and then I have plant pots on the edge of my balcony, trailing ones do wonderfully, and it's lovely to walk along the street up to my house or my little flat and see all the like trailing petunias and all the flowers and see how far down they grow. So yeah, so I quite like that. So yeah, so that's my aim this year, is to get a handful of niceties. And obviously I took raspberry to my sister's yesterday, so I have a space now, so I can get a new plant pot and a new plant. I don't know whether I'll get something a bit tall. I don't know whether I'll get something that lasts a year. I don't know whether I'll get a more, you know, permanent plant that comes back every year. I won't get anything fruit based because I just don't eat it. Funnily enough, I can't fit a banana plant on my balcony. So not that I have any luck of it ever flowering or producing fruit, but you know what I mean. A mimosa is the most... I've got a mimosa. I love greenery. I love textured greenery. Is my favourite thing out there. Because I have... sorry, I'm going to bore you about plants for 5 minutes. I know a lot about bits, but yeah, I don't, you know, advertise it, if that makes sense. I don't say that I know lots about plants, because I don't. But I know enough that I have a lovely little garden and a lovely little balcony garden with pots. But yeah, I have a mimosa, which is my favourite thing in the world. I adore it so much. My great-grandmother loved mimosas to the point she used to buy cut mimosa apparently every winter when it first came out. And it's little yellow pom-pom flowers, and it is like the first flower of spring. So yeah, so it's my favourite. So I have a mimosa, I have a zebra grass in a giant tub, I've had for years. And obviously it browns off in the winter. In the summer when it comes back, and then you just literally break off the dead bits, and then yeah, so do that. And then I have fennel growing, which I love. I don't ever dig it up for the bulb. I just let it die. It gets super tall and fluffy and lovely. It dies in the winter. I break off the dead bit. It grows back up from the bulb every year. I have little, and obviously I let all the seeds blow, so I've got some teeny tiny fennels dotted around. I've got one in my I've got a little downstairs garden near my front door. There is one down there. So I love fennel, and I just, yeah, basically I planted a sensory garden quite a few years ago for Ryan, and yeah, the sensory and greenery and things to touch. So yeah, we both kind of like that level of garden, but also flowers. And now that he's a bit older, he likes sitting out there every now and then, but he's, you know, he has hay fever, so he's not the biggest fan of greenery, but he does like it, which is, you know, a fun contradiction. But obviously, yeah, I have got multiple pots ready for sunflowers this year, because obviously I grew sunflowers last year. I didn't plant them till like, oh god, mid-May. I didn't start the seeds, so this year I might start seeds over the weekend or next week. Start my seeds. I know I was going to do a couple weeks ago, but life's happened since then. So logically, if I started them then, I wouldn't have felt comfortable going away, leaving seedlings that need to be kept an eye on when I go away. So yeah, so I was like, actually it's better to start them once I get back from holiday, I've already got the bag of mud, I've already got seed trays, I've already got the seeds, and I'm like, just yeah. So that might be a thing I do over the weekend or next week, is start my sunflowers, because I love them. And also I have a handful of other stuff I wouldn't mind starting some seeds of. I like chard again. I don't really eat it, but I love the greenery and the colours, and if you leave it to grow it gets really tall, and this bright red like stalks with the greenery. I know it's a green leaf vegetable you can eat, but it's just pretty in my eyes. So yeah, so I'm like, I'm really quite excited to start some seeds. Is it a bit far on in the spring? I don't really care, because it's just for me. I don't care if stuff is late, I don't care if stuff doesn't start. It's fun to try, isn't it? I'm a little kid who just likes to grow cress on, you know, little bits of damp paper towel level of gardener. So yeah, my washing machine is about to spin, so it's not crazy loud, but you know, it's just there. So I think I'm going to get my balcony door open. I'm going to go see what the temperature's like for today. And yeah, once this is done spinning, I'm going to get this washing out and yeah, crack on with a few bits. But it's kind of a slow job day, but there we go. So yeah, I'll include a few little bits and pieces of jobs. Yeah, it might literally just be a little bit of washing up today, which might not be worth showing at all. But yeah, today's kind of a crochet, a house job or two, and then yeah, mainly again editing. I want to put rough edit this weekly vlog together, so then tomorrow I can just add on tomorrow and it's done. And also I still need to take off all the haul footage, which I haven't done yet. And I still need to reply to those lovely 2 comments on a Disney video I still haven't replied to. In my defence yesterday, I was tired. I literally got home from having dinner at my mum's. An hour and a half later, I was still hungry. I had a big bowl of cereal, because that was the first thing I ate all day, was the dinner at my mum's, and I'm like, I'm still hungry. So yeah, so I had a big bowl of cereal, and then yeah, literally just hit by a wave of tired. Oh, sewed up the side. I was finishing crocheting, and then yeah, sewed up the sides and then went to bed. Sewed up the sides on my bag and went to bed. So yeah, it's the kind of day we've been having. But it is kind of a rest week, so anything I do is basically an added bonus, I'm finding. So yeah, but yeah, I will catch up with you beautiful folks a wee bit later, so even if it's just a little catch up to go, look, I made a second side of my bag and I've not done the washing up. Which is a real reality. But you know, we keep it real here, just because, you know, I'd be a liar if I didn't keep it real. So, but yeah, catch up with you beautiful folks a wee bit later. Hello, happy late afternoon. It is like 4:45. I'm tired. I haven't done much today. My head is so sore. That's partly why I haven't done much. Bit of a sore head. And I'm just like, I need to use my spoons to have a really nice shower today. A really good hair wash and scalp scrub, and yeah, do all that. Also need to redye my eyebrow. Look how much it's gone. So yeah, so that's on the job, on the list for tomorrow. But oh, for today, kind of done, to be honest. I had hot lunch, which was very nice. I had a bag of scampi from the like 10 for £10 from Iceland that was just in the bottom of my freezer. I sat and did adult maths. Oh no. Realised I greatly miscalculated, where I thought I was a bit tight this month. I say month, it's the next 3 weeks, because my months go from the 11th to the 11th, finance wise, money wise. Nope. I had put 3 big bills I've already paid in, so I was doing them as if I was paying them twice. No wonder my budget went nope. So yeah, minus them, suddenly it's all okay. So yeah, so my weird guilt about going, you know, to the car boot the weekend is now gone. And in fact, actually, I'm thinking, not just because
just because there's money available, but also it would be nice just for a bit of a mooch. I'm still on the hunt. Basically I want to go Home Bargains. I did want to go before I went away for holidays, but it's being sensible. But yeah, they probably won't have it, but I want to go see if they've got any of the yellow, I think it's like a mustard colour, the burnt orange wool. They probably won't because everything was pastel last time I went in, but you never know. I'm eternally hopeful. And yeah, it will be just nice to have a mooch. So yeah, I'm tempted to go do that tomorrow. I know it will be Sunday buses, so I'll get the bus into town and just walk up, but still, will be worth it. I need to get my cold cup out. I think my head is horrible. I'm not sure if it's because I need a hair wash or just genuinely I have a headache. So here and then up here, which isn't my norm. So yeah, not fun. It would also help if I maybe took some painkillers. I have not long taken my glasses off, to be fair, and I have been crocheting, so I've been concentrating. But do you want to see what I've done? Shuffle you across the smidgen. It is inside out. I will say that now. Is it inside out? Yes, it's inside out. But look at my bag. That does flap all the way out, by the way. So yeah, this is my bag. It's gonna look the same both ways. So yeah, it's just I know it's inside out by how I've sewn the sides on. But yeah, remember earlier I had one side I made and I've sewn on the other side. So now we have two sides. And I'm currently working on, that's why it's currently still inside out, an inside pocket, basically to slip meds and my passport in. So that is the size I'm making it for. So it's got to go to about there. So yeah, so I've got to do like just about double. But yeah, I can feel my energy zapping away, and I'm like, oh, I think I'm done for the day. Wash load has dried outside, which has been great. It's actually been quite quiet today. You know, thought I'd be busy over the half term and kids, but no, it's very quiet. So yeah, but no, thinking of popping out tomorrow. Just doing a couple of shops. I know it'll be fun times and odds and sods because it was a bank holiday, but you know, it would be nice just to go for a mooch. And also, I desperately want to go get another one of the Minecraft McFlurries. That apple McFlurry, because I had one, if you watched, I don't know if I included the clip, I can't remember, I think I did. I had one when we went and stayed overnight before we went to Paris, and it was so good. They say sour apple, it's not, it's just like twangy apple, it's not really sour from someone who hates sour. So yeah, it's really nice. So yeah, and I only had a mini one, because obviously I was having food. So I'm tempted, obviously it's just me floating around for the next few days, so I'm tempted to go down and get a big one. Big as in normal size, because I had a mini one. So I get normal size McFlurry, and I've got a shit ton of points on my McDonald's app. Like, I think there's like 9,000 on there. I know it's not a lot in the level of stuff, but for me it's a lot. So yeah, so I'm sure I've got enough to get like the gutsy burgers are free for me, so I might get a free burger and then a McFlurry. Give myself either a really nice bougie lunch or like early dinner. Yeah, I really need to take some painkillers. My head is pounding. And then there's me saying about kids and some of these little kid voices. But yeah, I think, yeah, I'm gonna go take some painkillers, put my cold cap thing on. Oh, if you suffer from migraines or headaches, that cold cap, that gel in like a thing, oh, heavenly, it's so good. So yeah, I'm gonna have that, get some painkillers working in my system, and I think then, although I'm a nighttime showerer, not even evening, I'm a nighttime showerer, like just before bed, I think I'm gonna chuck myself through the shower just so I can wash my hair while I've got painkillers in my system. And then yeah, if I just feel the need to go chill, I can. I've had a hot meal today. I can just make myself some sandwiches for dinner if I want to and just do backwards dinner. It's okay. I've also had some yogurts and jelly because I am a small child. So yeah, but yeah, I've got a sore head, which is not very fun. But yeah, I think I'm going to take some painkillers. I've actually not long turned YouTube on. I've been having just all sorts on. But yeah, but I'm really pleased with how far I've got in my bag sewing today. It's really pretty good progress, to be honest. So actually I'm going to weave the needle into my bag so I don't lose it, because once this pocket is finished, that's got to be sewn on. And then yeah, we're on to the strap. I mean, to be fair, I'm not doing too bad, you know. I'm still working on the first just original 2 balls of wool. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to make it with just 2 balls of wool, which is amazing. So yeah, but yeah, so tomorrow I want to pop out, which would be nice to pop out. And then yeah, gonna then round up the weekly vlog tomorrow afternoon. Probably know me, I like to wrap it up in the afternoon, so it gives me a chance to edit and export and upload. I have not edited anything today, so yeah, I haven't done any of that, so there might be a chance I edit all of the weekly vlog tomorrow and I work on a weekend holiday vlog. Maybe tomorrow as well, because I don't think I'm quite up for it today. Yeah, so but hey ho, that's okay. I did say they weren't going to be going up regularly. It is a minor miracle I've got the first 3 out, you know, on just alternate days. And then obviously today's day off because I put one up yesterday, and then tomorrow is weekly vlog, so that's going on tomorrow. So technically I wouldn't have to put anything if I'm going by schedule. I'm not putting anything up till Sunday, and then it could be the car boot vlog if I film one for Saturday. There won't be a weekend vlog, but I'm going to see if I can film anything, you know, a little car boot haul and any clips I take there. So, but again, depends entirely on what I buy and that kind of thing, so that's a big question mark. So yeah, so Sunday, because hopefully you watch this Friday, Sunday should either be a car boot haul, or if I really didn't get much at the car boot and I just, you know, come out with, you know, an ice cream from the ice cream van levels of just, you know, I went for a nice walk. There is then also, you know, if I don't do a car boot vlog, I can then do a Paris vlog Sunday, so be either or, and then we'll see for Easter Monday. So, but yeah, but I'm being a bit kinder to myself. My brain's like, must get it all out, and we must do this, and we must do that. I'm like, calm down, just calm down. There were no plans this week. My only would like to do would be the car boot, and as it is, the weather has convened and my finances have convened to say, do you know what, go car boot. And even then, it's part of the fun, you know. You don't spend a lot of money at the car boot, is part of the fun. So yeah, but I'm now just rambling. So yeah, so I'm gonna go find some painkillers, get this cold cap on my head to stop my head throbbing. That's the difference. I'm used to migraines where they squeeze. This one's throbbing, so it's definitely a headache and not a migraine. That's the difference. So yeah, so there we go. So yeah, so I'm going to take some painkillers, chop myself through the shower, and then see whatever my body is up to for the rest of the day. But it might just be literally laying in bed, soothing said headache, watching YouTube from bed, because we're listening to body says lay down, we lay down. All good though. But yeah, so I'll take you out tomorrow and we'll see if you find anything fun. I would say I'll go do the loop of like M&S and TO Max and all that, but I just want to do Home Bargains. I don't really want to do anywhere else. I want Home Bargains and I want a McFlurry. I'm an easily pleased gal. So yeah, so I think that's what we're gonna do. Might pop in Poundland when I get back into town, because that's always fun for a bit of a mooch. So there we go. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you people tomorrow. Good morning, happy Friday. Guess who finally chucked their ass through the shower yesterday. Yeah, head felt a lot better. I did have a killer headache for a good chunk of the afternoon, which was not very fun. Just going to clip my hair up because I'm going to put some moisturiser and a bit of makeup on, and I thought we'd chat while we do it. Multitasking. But yeah, I did the cold cap, I took headache meds, I went for a lay down, couldn't fall asleep, but still, you know, I tried. But it did eventually die down. Where are we? Don't close-ups. This little mirror I got off holiday, by the way, so good. So yeah, I'm going to use some of my new stuff from holiday. I got a CeraVe eye cream my sister used on me before and said was really good. And then I've got this La Roche-Posay 50 plus hydrating cream. So yeah, so I'm going to give these a go. Just because, you know, put moisturiser on, and then I'm going to do a tiny bit of makeup today. Just because I fancy some... I did makeup on holiday, and I like doing my little dot and flick and a bit of mascara and that. So yeah, so I'm going to do some makeup. And our plans today are... Sorry if I'm not looking at you. I'm going to put things on while looking in the mirror. Today we are going to head out and we are going to go to Home Bargains, basically. I fancy a really good mooch in Home Bargains is my aim for the day. Yeah, so that's what we're going to go do. Which is all good. And yeah, and then probably when I get back I'll show you a haul of what I got, and then I will round up this weekly vlog, because I did manage to last night rough edit it all together. You know, got about halfway through watching it, which is pretty good. I put my other moisturiser so it can settle in while I shoot my crochet edit as well. But yeah, so I was quite productive yesterday, which I thought was really good. But yeah, so yeah, and I also did eventually manage to... no, don't fall down. Oh, I don't want to go on with PJ bottoms. Not that particularly care if they're stained, it's more I don't want to waste the thing. I'll borrow you as a mirror for 2 secs. Oh, there we go. So yeah, so I managed to export the hauls, apart from one which I was like, I'm sure I filmed a haul, and I did. I forgot, I didn't check properly. My laptop popped up with a thing saying, yeah, there's no space on your laptop, it's full. And I'm like, fuck. So yeah, so I had to get my external hard drive out and export a whole load of stuff. Obviously holiday stuff and the finished vlogs I've done. The days I've already done, I exported off onto my hard drive, so they are saved. And obviously I'm currently working through photos for family and me and my sister on Book of the Face. So yeah, so working on that. This is definitely sun cream, which is pretty good, but it's hydrating sun cream. So there we go, look, my sister can't back, I put sun cream on. Useful to know. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, so I did do computer stuff yesterday evening. I did my bag, I think I showed you it. Obviously it's got sides on. Last time you saw it was inside out, now it's not, because I made a pocket and I managed to line it up pretty well. So yeah, so this pocket is the perfect size for my passport and my meds. So there we go, so literally all this bag now needs is a strap and a zip. So I was very pleased with how far I got on that yesterday. I did think, do I start doing the zip? And I was like, no, break, stop. So yeah, so I was very productive yesterday. I made a side, I sewed it in. I made a pocket, I sewed it in. So yeah, so very happy with that. So yeah, so I did a lot yesterday, which is very good. But yeah, I'll turn the screen now off my phone. I've currently got my headphones on charge because I do want to bring my headphones out today, because it being Sunday buses, I can't cheat and get the bus up to Home Bargains, otherwise I'll just be waiting ages. So instead I'm just going to walk up there from town. So I'm going to get the bus to town and then walk up, so it just makes sense. So there we go, let me just do my wee dot. I'm thoroughly loving my dot makeup, by the way. It's like a new evolution of me. It's like 30 something, fuck it, Cheryl, she's discovered dots. It feels much more nicer because obviously it's not on my waterline than my old eyeliner, which I used to do on my waterline, you know, all up close in there. And I used to do kohl liner, and then I used to do liquid liner and then flick it from there. So yeah, so the little dots are on my skin and they're underneath my waterline, so nothing is actually in my eye. So I still get that nice feeling of I'm not wearing makeup, but I get the visual effect of some niceties. So yeah, it's just fun to change up your makeup. I have been doing that way of eyeliner since I was 15. So yeah, it's just a bit harsh, I feel, and a bit, my eye gets so irritated nowadays. It just wasn't worth it. So yeah, so I changed it up. And compared to old me, who sometimes wouldn't leave the house unless she had her eyeliner on. I mean, I didn't even always used to wear mascara, just eyeliner, for quite a few years. It is very nice to be able to nowadays, you know, go quite a long time without makeup. And when I want to do it nowadays, it's just colourful and a bit fun, and, you know, which is what makeup should be, it's fun. You wear it because you want to, not because you feel obliged. That's the difference I now feel, you know. So yeah, it's not a lot, but it makes me feel better for having literally a dot. I know we're getting up close and personal. A dot and that tiny little colourful fleck. That's all I want today, and then a bit of mascara and blush, just because mascara and blush is fun. I love blush. I do look a bit weird because I have like a really half eyebrow and then no eyebrow. I am going to redye my eyebrows today. That is a this evening job. I was just so comfy and lovely last night after my shower. I didn't want to, so I didn't. So yeah, that is why eyebrows are not eyebrowing. You know, I just really fancied a good mooch round Home Bargains to go and have a real look at some stuff and things, you know. Because yeah, sometimes you just want to just go mooch, you know, and that's what's in my mood today. So that's what we're gonna do. I want to get some snacks. They didn't have them last time I went in, but hopefully they might have got them in, because my Home Bargains could be a bit slow to get stuff in. They had bags of the teeny tiny Oreos, and me and Ryan discovered them buying from the Relay store in Garden Ord before we headed home. Teeny tiny Oreos are like the bomb. They're so good. So yeah, they started selling them in Home Bargains for like £1 a pack, and it's like, and also I'm a shitbag for screenshotting people's bits from people's, you know, what's new in Home Bargains on TikTok. It's very useful. Shopping without shopping, really. So I'll go with a bit of a list in a way. Someone shared that they do party rings that are just strawberry flavoured, which I thought was really cool. So I'm like, ooh, I'm going to go get some Just Pink party rings because I like party rings. And yeah, mooch at the skincare stuff. Not that I particularly need it. Like, I like their little drunk tipsy panda, I think it is, the pink, I will point it out in store if they have it, the pink little moisturizer with the push top. I love doing that on my skin before bed if I'm just in a, oh crap, yeah, bit moisturizer, pump of that, rub it in, go straight to bed, and it absorbs quick into my skin. And yeah, so that has been what I've been, you know, doing at night time. If I'm not doing my full skincare, I'm at least chucking some kind of moisturizer on my skin, and it is appreciating it. So yeah, so and it smells slightly like coconut, which I love. I like the fact it smells like coconut. But yeah, I want to just, yeah, go mooch some stuff, and they got like interesting little bits of makeup, and I just want to have a good just nosy really. So yeah, I mean obviously it doesn't matter, it's Easter weekend, it's just a weekend, so just changes the day that the bins are and that money goes in my bank. That is the difference with Easter weekend, because obviously double bank holiday. Today's Friday in the UK, it is bank holiday because it's Good Friday, and then Monday it's Easter Monday, and that is also a bank holiday. So yeah, so it just changes stuff up, which is fine. But oh God, say don't spray it, Cheryl. Sorry, it spat on my mirror. It's pretty gross. But yeah, so oh no, I just fancied, yeah, a little bit of makeup, just a little chat while we do it. Yeah, all good. So if you've got this far, as ever, I say this in every weekly vlog because they always drone on, I'm thoroughly impressed. Thank you so much for watching. This week's been lots and lots of chatting, I've realised watching it back, because obviously first half of the week I was just fucking knackered and all I could do was sit and chat. So but yeah, but also yesterday I did something in the evening. I should let you know. Actually, let's get a little pad to clean my makeup off. The joys of being a bit slow in unpacking everything. I still have all my holiday stuff. I sort of just decanted it into sandwich bags, so I still have everything slightly to hand, which is quite useful. Clean makeup remover pads and my jewellery, which will be nice. I was looking at a whole load of cardigan patterns and looking at all the wool I got and all that fun stuff, and realised I didn't buy enough green wool. Obviously I don't think you guys have seen it yet. No, it goes up next week. I only bought 4 balls of the green wool for my cardigan. These are quite little balls, they're 50 grams instead of 100. It's not going to be enough to make a garment for my size. I looked and it said, you know, for knitting, for a size 40, which is a size 12, requires 7 balls. I bought 4. I'm like, fuck. I literally need double, and even then I'm planning to do something with a bit of a holey, I keep seeing like bits and then there's like a lacy layer, and I'm liking the look of that as my pattern for my cardigan, and I'm like, fuck, even with a holey layer I'm gonna need like double what I've got. So yeah, that's what I've done. I went and bought, I had a bit of a Google, couldn't buy it from the wool shop I got it from, couldn't buy it from their website directly, had a really good look round, and yeah, it was a bit of a struggle, but we got there in the end. I found a wool shop in Spain in Spain that sold all kinds of things, and they sold my French wool. So I ordered 4 more balls of the green. I couldn't check the dye lots, so it's just mystery dye lots, which is fine. It won't be that much of a difference. I'm not that much of a perfectionist, and if not, I'll just alternate them, so then as I crochet they kind of blend together anyway, which I've seen people do in knitting. That's where I got that idea. Not that I'm a genius, honestly. I pinched that idea from Katie Snooks, who, yeah, explained about how you mix different dye lots. When she was talking about something and she bought 2 different dye lots, I'm like, ah. But yeah. So yeah, so I bought 4 balls of green, and then I was looking at my stained glass fabric, and I was thinking of stained glass wool, and I was thinking I need a colour to do the edging of the stained glass. And I was like, oh, is it like stone coloured in there? And I was like, do I get like a grey? And I looked, and it's not. I forgot the inside was entirely painted, and it was gold, red and dark blue. And I'm like, I looked at like a goldy colour, and I was like, thankfully the ochre colour, which I already own, is like the goldy colour, and I put it with it, and I was like, it's a bit gaudy. and I want it to be just nice. So yeah, so I was like, no. And then I was thinking red, and I thought, nah, it's a bit much. And I was like, oh, the dark blue. I had a look and I found a beautiful like dark navy blue on there, and I'm like, that is what I want. So that's what I got. So yeah, so I bought 4 balls of the dark blue, so it's 200 grams. So yeah, so for all that and the postage, because yeah, that is one killer. The postage could have been astronomical in quite a few places, but I found somewhere, this place in Spain, where it wasn't. It was €9.60, which for coming literally by like, I think it's near like Alicante and all that, the bottom bit of Spain, it's €9.60, and I'm like, that's really good. And I kept it under €60, so hopefully I will not get caught at the border with the old taxes, but you never know. But yeah, the whole lot came to 60 quid altogether, with conversions and all that good stuff. So yeah, so I got pennies. So yeah, obviously my mega fuck up on money meant, yeah, actually I'm okay. It figures for the next 3 weeks, obviously minus what I've spent for next week, so the 2 weeks after that, but obviously before we count in the bits, I have got £184 a week to cover food shopping and then anything fun or necessary. So yeah, so that's really generous, and that's fine. So I'm perfectly happy with that. So yeah, so that's all good. Let's put this makeup away now. There we go. Eyeballs. A bit of blush, some earrings. I'm not going to wear this hair clip out, just because freshly washed hair is lovely and poofy, and oh, it feels so light. So yeah, so I'm going to go out full on anime character style today. I keep debating about, should I wear a dress or do I wear trousers, because of course I had a shower, so I actually shaved my legs, so wearing tights will be fine today. Not that I care about shaved legs, but you know, they feel really nice the day after you shaved your legs is the thing. So I'm like, it doesn't actually look too breezy today, so I might indulge in a dress. But yeah, so there we go. So yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you now that I'm looking like a human. And yeah, I'm going to start getting ready, getting myself dressed and deodorant, brush my teeth and all that. I'm not going to do any kind of lipstick, just because, nope. I also got to take my meds still. Take meds. But yeah, no, so all is good. I just fancy doing some makeup today. And because I couldn't go to the museum because we were, like, fucked, we preferred to sleep. I'm wearing my teeny tiny guillotine earrings. So yeah, because if you are anyone in the UK, Supreme Court made, you know, or yeah, whoever the high honchos are, made some really fucking shit decisions recently. So yeah, so guillotines are appropriate for today. But yeah, just, you know, as someone as part of the Rainbow Mafia, there is no LGBT without the T, you know, so I have 2 sentences to say to you on that. I don't get into political things, but yeah, it's my one, you know, I quietly support everything I can, but yeah, trans women are women, trans men are men, non-binary people exist, intersex people exist. From someone who is quite non-binary in themselves, fuck you. Fuck that decision. So yeah, that's all I got to say on that. But yeah, I don't get into politics and stuff on here, but still, has to be said, because, you know, I'm not going to sit and, you know, from someone who is part of that community, let that pass. But yeah, fuck people at the top, that's all I've got to say. So yeah, but I'm going to go make myself look like a human. These dots are uneven. Alright, I may have to add some more eyeliner to this little dot just because it looks a bit small. small. But yeah, so there we go. If you don't agree with that, oh well. So you can close the window and unsubscribe, in my opinion. But yeah, that is the only time I will give a big opinion, is yeah, that. Let people live their goddamn lives how they choose to. You know, there are so many different nuances we do not know about people. There are male and female brains. People have entirely the wrong brain in entirely the wrong body. So yeah, there are big major differences that you have got no idea when you look at someone. So there we go. But yeah, on that fine note, I'm going to go fix this eyeliner dot. I'm going to make it a bit better. And I will catch up with you beautiful folks in Home Bargains. And we'll do a haul when I get back. Bye.
I'm surprised.
You're waiting the basket on us, so just patience, please.
This whole 1 hour, I can't even eat.
You've had a snack.
The whole 1 hour, and I eat.
Got some cleaning supplies and some bits and pieces. I'm just having a mooch. It's quite busy, but no, enjoying myself, having fun. Just £5.99. Okay, right. Hello, I'm back from town. I went out in my dress and I even did orange tights and blister socks because I am a responsible adult. I had a really good time. I did not just do Home Bargains as you would have seen from the clips I'm going to put in before this. I actually did my little loop. I decided to wait for the bus to go up to the shops because it was only about 5-6 minute wait. It was actually 10 because it was a little bit late, but still it was easier than walking. So So yeah, so what I did was, yeah, I bussed up there and got off, and I went and did M&S, which was really funny. They had literally 2 Easter eggs in. They were both mint. They were the only Easter eggs in the whole shop. Cancer Research, B&M, Home Bargains, and then I cheated and got a taxi home, as you will see in a minute, as to why, or you probably seen in the clip, as to why I got a taxi home. I was like, until I got in Home Bargains, I was like, nah, I'm fine to walk back to town, I'm fine to walk back to town. And then they had a close error, and I'm like, fuck, I need one of them. And it's a huge one, and it was really good value, so I'm like, you're worth the taxi. You're worth the taxi. So yeah, so I did buy some necessaries. I didn't go too nuts. I spent like £16 in M&S, 4 in the charity shop, 20 or 19 something in B&M, 51 in Home Bargains, but 25 of that is for 2 items alone. So not worse when you look at all the other stuff I've got to go with it. So let me show you all of my bits and pieces, and then we will wrap up this lovely weekly vlog so I can get it finished for you beautiful people and uploaded for this evening. So yeah, so if you're watching this day of upload, happy Friday. Hope you're having a good good Friday. While I was out, I got a phone call from a kiddo, and he was like, hey, what days do I actually start college next week? I'm like, well, actually you don't start college till Thursday. He's like, oh. Robin, his friend who he's went away with, is like, Robin's mum and stepdad have invited me over for a couple of days, and then they're going to drop me back. Can I go? I'm like, where is it? And they're like, Norfolk. I'm like, fuck it, go to Norfolk for a few days. So Ryan's going to go from his holiday and go to Norfolk. And I'll see him Wednesday night now. So yeah, so I've got a few more extra days without my boy, but he's having the best time by the sound of it. He's really enjoying himself. So yeah, so that is really good. So that's all you can ask for as a mother, that, you know, your child is having independence but is also feeling safe with independence. So yeah, so that's awesome. But yeah, so let's start some haulage. I have even a receipt. I did grab some receipts, so I will try and give you prices as we go. Spent £16.44 in M&S. I bought a pack of chocolate cookies. I've already eaten one because I was starving. I did take my meds with just a mouthful of drink, but haven't had food, so I was like, ooh, starving. So I've got these, and oh, heavenly. These were £2.90. I got these as some good bag snacks, especially like tomorrow for the car boot to chuck in as like portable breakfast. These were £3.15, but they are really good. They're like in little bags, like little bags of crisps, and they are chocolate covered rice cakes. I love them as a snack. They used to be our go-to skint food when I was a kid, so I do genuinely love chocolate rice cakes as a snack. They are not a health thing, they are just delicious in my brain. I got some prawn cocktail crisps for £1.70. Reduced down to £1.24 for like tomorrow. I might do dinner for breakfast, or you know, might have these for lunch. 6 red velvet buttermilk pancakes with chocolate chips in. I usually go for the blueberry ones in there, but I thought I'd try some chocolate chip pancakes. I got some pineapple tarts. They were £2.75. And then I did get myself a pack of the cheesy hot cross buns. These are amazing, warmed up with a bit of butter in the middle. These were £2, which is about the same in Tesco. So, and then I did indulge and get myself a Belgian chocolate milkshake. And this was £2.75. So there we go. So that is all of my M&S bits. I'm just going to put back in the bag for now. Just because I can unpack it in the kitchen and leave it on the side. Put the milk in the fridge. So yeah, so I'm just going to put this in. There. So there's the M&S haul. Ugh. It's not that one, it's this one. First I'll show you what I picked up in the charity shop. This is amazing fabric storage basket. I thought it would be really good for like my current project I'm working on just down by me, and obviously I've got a project bag for when I want to take a project out. I thought the two were good. This was £4, but it's like thick canvas. It's originally from B&M, and yeah, it contains right now some plants that I'll show you. I got 2 geraniums reduced down to £1.25, and they are just about to flower, which is amazing. And then I also got for £1.25 a upright fuchsia. It's not a trailing one, it's a standy up one, don't know how else to name it. But yeah, so a couple of nice plants. So those were the plants were from B&M fabric basket charity shop. It was £4, but I thought someone probably paid like 12 in B&M. B&M can be deceivingly expensive sometimes, but I thought that's very dopamine kind of happiness. So yeah, yeah, spent £19.32 in B&M. Obviously I've told you the price of the plants. I got 2 packs of tea. I don't usually buy flavoured tea, but I thought I'm gonna try and do like iced tea in the fridge and make up tea and then leave it to just cool in the fridge. And yeah, these were 50p a packet, and I thought I've heard of peach tea bags before, but I haven't heard of pineapple tea bags. And for 50p a pack, they could be nice, they could be shit. They were 50p a pack, so I got them. There's 32 in each pack as well, which is pretty good. I got 2 garden stakes, and they are either pansies or violas, however you look at them. But yeah, they're beautiful, they're really happy, and yeah, I like them. So I got these. They're very tall as well, so these will go nice in like my zebra grass or next to my fennel kind of thing. That's what I was saying yesterday about all my tall things in my garden. I got this just to add in the card box because I always need fun birthday cards. Happy birthday to a fabulous human being. Made me laugh. So I bought it for £1. All these 2 survived, that's good. They were a bit clunky in the back of the taxi, and I'm like, oh, please be okay. These were £2 each. Oh, that's just the sticker. I was thinking, please don't be chipped. Oh, they are dessert bowls. I was about to say, they were with cups, and I thought there might be cups, but they're not. They're dessert bowls, and they're glass, and they're really pretty. And £2 each. And yeah, and I thought me and Ryan could have just, we're not huge ice cream sundae people, you know, they're really tall. You don't always want that much ice cream, so just a scoop or 2 in here with a little bit of sauce or some sweets on is perfect. So I got these because we got some plastic ones, and where they go down, really hard to clean the bottom. Doesn't matter how much you soak or scrub, it's always not quite, and I'm a bit iffy about that. But these are glass, these are easy to clean, and they don't have a really like intense dent on the bottom. So yeah, so these are much better. So I've got these as a lovely little summer thing to be able to do some ice cream sundaes. I got a couple, again, good bag snacks for out and about in. These breakfast Reese's bars, a bit like the Reese's, like I put a bag of, not Reese's, the rice cakes, that, and I'll put a bar of that, one of those bars in my bag tomorrow for going to the car boot. So if I have a hungry moment, I just go find an empty little bit of field, because the car boot I will be heading to is run on our local fruit farm, so funnily enough there is lots of field space, and yeah, sit down and just have a snack break if I feel the need to. And then I got, were they not on offer, or did they? I don't think they did, but it didn't matter. They're meant to be on an offer, but I just got some big bags of Doritos because if I grab it, I forgot to show it in a haul. Oh god, don't knock over the glass. Oh. In Paris, I picked these up. I've seen obviously people in America use them for like, or people who can actually use chopsticks, use them to eat crisps with when you don't want to get your fingers dirty. I know it's really particular, but and I was like, that would be really good when I'm crocheting or yeah, particularly crocheting, because I don't want to get muck all over my fingers and then have to go wash my hands to then go back to crocheting each time I want to eat a snack while I'm crocheting and not get Doritos or something all over my crochet. So I bought these. They're like little finger chopsticks. These were from the normal shop and they were £1 and they are literally called finger chopsticks. So have a look online if you want to try and find some. But I thought, yeah, and I was like, oh. So yeah, so I got myself a big pack of cool Doritos, and they were meant to be on offer but it didn't matter. And then I got these barbecue ones. I've never had barbecue Doritos, so yeah. And I thought these would be perfect to sit and eat while I crochet. So that's why I bought Doritos. And also I like Doritos. There is the bag down. Next we are on to Home Bargains. So I'm just going to remove these glass things and then I'm going to show you the big thing first. Because obviously then I can move it right out of the way and then work on the 2 bags I've got. Oh god, running out of camera, but actually I'm going to show you this. I got a 3-tier extra wide error. Freaking huge. It's massive. This was £15 and this would be so good for dresses and bed sheets and towels. So yeah, so now I've got 2 areas, so I can put one outside and one just in my doorway. Let me change the battery and I'll come back to you. Damage has been done. I bought myself an error so I'm getting a taxi home. There we go. We got some battery power. So yeah, so as I said, the error was $14.99, which I think was amazing. So yeah, for one that wide, and it means I can either put it outside or I can, you know, have the smaller one outside or the bigger one outside and one in the doorway, so I can get 2 wash loads done at the same time on a good day. Was the kind of thought, that's the level of adult I can be sometimes. But yeah, so let me show. I have one bag and I have another bag, but it's entirely full of liquids and it's really heavy, so that is going to sit on the floor and I'm going to pick stuff out of it, if I'm entirely honest. So yeah, so let me share with you what I got. I'm just going to lay the receipt down in front of me so I can like refer to it. Obviously since giving away a whole load of tea towels to my sister, I don't have as many tea towels as I did, and I feel mean asking, can I have my tea towels back? Bearing in mind they're old ones, and I'm like, it's fine. So they had these ones. They did have some cool like swirly ones, but they weren't the most absorbent feeling. But then I found these are extra large, huge, and they are green. They did have beige and black, but yeah, these were £3.99 a packet. £3.99? Scan. £3.49 a packet. So yeah, so next time I go in I'll get another pack just so I can rebuild up some of my my missing tea towels basically. Where are we? So I'm going to find one thing before I show you it. There it is. Obviously the joys of being home, I'm kind of mullering through the cereal. I've already finished the Cocoa Pops that I had. I have got a tiny bit of Frosties left and I've got like 3 Weetabix left, and then my box of Golden Grahams from holiday, which I don't want to muller straight away. So I just wanted some more cereal because I've kind of been, yeah, a bit of a lunch, a bit of a dinner, and then I have cereal at night, so I don't have my breakfast in the morning. So yeah, so I've got these knockoff Lucky Charms. Well, the knockoffs of the knockoffs Lucky Charms basically, but for £1.89, perfect. This was one of my expensive buys, which is why this and the Era came to like £25. But it was worth it in my brain because I really need a new sheet. I bought a lovely teal one, and when I changed Ryan's bedding out for, you know, washed his fluffy sheet, I was like, oh, just use this one because it's a deep mattress thing, so it's easy to put on a high sleeper basically. And yeah, and then I was like, fuck, that's my nice sheet. So I don't want a fluff either, you know. And I'm like, yeah, I've got an old black one. I'm like, I'll go with that. I've debobbled it so many times where in the main body bit where I sleep, just under my head, it's so bobbled to the point it actually is really uncomfortable. And I'm like, why am I keeping this old raggedy sheet when I've tried debobbling it? It's no good. The actual fabric is fucked. I've had it like 10 years in reality, maybe that, yeah. So, and I'm like, do you know what, I should get some more. Now me and Ryan are both in double beds, get some more sheets. So yeah, so and it's unusual to find deep sheets in shops. Usually you have to go on Amazon or online, because basically most sheets are 25, sometimes 35. deep sheets are 40 deep, so where I have bits bolstering up mattresses and that, it makes it nicer. So yeah, is it a bit sad that it's depression? It was either depression grey or white, and white is just, with my hair and muckiness, just not a good idea. So I went for depression grey, as I call it. But yeah, this was £10. It even comes in its own little bag. But yeah, so I've got myself a new fitted sheet, because I kind of need one, so I'm going to put that on tonight, because yeah, it would be nice not to have a bobbly bed sheet. You know, the weird things, I'm so good with changing so many things out, and then other things I still torture myself and think, that's fine, that's fine. And I'm like, change the fucking sheet. I've needed some more sponges, again, just, you know, being helpful as mullered mine down over time. So yeah, 39p for a bag of 4. I don't need 4 million, I'm cool with just, you know, a handful. 2 little packs of tissues at 19p each, just useful now we're getting into hay fever season, and just, yeah, a good idea. I got a pack of party rings in strawberry, they were 99p because party rings, and then I spotted these and I thought I would try them. Serene lemon loaves, obviously I love malt loaf, but yeah, and I was like, well, these could be nice, I don't know, we'll try them. You know, I know they change their flowers with change their flavours with the season. So yeah, so the fact that, you know, they're like Eastery flavours, I'm not too sure how long they'd be kicking around anymore. So I've got them. I got a, where is it? A body puff for 49p. Ryan likes using in the shower. I have like scrubbers and yeah, like net wash thing, but Ryan still likes these and he doesn't like sponges, so I got him a new one. This was, is it 149? 149. A Max Factor lip tint pen, like a felt tip. I used to have one of these back in the day and I loved it. Wasn't longest, but it gave you just a little bit and it naturally weared off in a nice way. So for 149 I got one of them again to have a bit of fun with. Like today where my lips are nice but not, I didn't want lipstick, that kind of thing. These were a bit of a treat because I thought they'd be good for using in my new book, like my sketchbook and that. And I like the fact they were 80s colours, bearing in mind I went a bit 80s today. My hair is de-poofed a bit, but it was very big earlier, wasn't it? In the best way. These were £2.99, but I really like the colours, and the fact they're like just felt tippy would be fun to draw with. So I got them. That is the end of the big bag, although there is 2 things still left in front of me. For 99p, I got this Dr. Magic oven and grill cleaner because I'm going to try cleaning my oven. It does have several instructions on it. You can do it with a warm oven, a cold oven, an overnight, and yeah, so I'm going to give this a go and obviously use the rubber gloves as the instructions say. Part of me was just enticed by the colourfulness of this can, but I got this Tutti Frutti Fanta for 85p. Don't know how it's going to taste, but it looks really freaking cool and would make such cool hair colours. So sounds really stupid. I'm going to take a picture of the can and put it in my hair inspo folder on my phone because I love all them colours. I own all them colours. Oh, now we're onto the very heavy bag of liquids. And just, yeah, I got this, I ran out my deodorant this morning and I got my spare Mitchum out that's unscented. And I was like, I just need another. Obviously I've got the La Roche-Posay one from the holiday I bought, which you won't know about yet, but I did buy some more La Roche-Posay. But I just need some everyday summer anti-sweat deodorants, and then I put a smell over the top. But this one smelled quite nice and it was pear and jasmine. So I got a Shore deodorant for £1.49. Thought I'd have a little change up from Mitchum for a little while. I got a 3 litre bottle of Pepsi for £2 something. £2.25. A 2 litre bottle is £2.15 in ASDA. So for like 10p more I got a whole litre. Me and my sippy cup will be happy. These were £1.29. Pack of Rolo desserts. Because yeah, that's 99p. A little pack of icing sugar because I did try and cheat to buy some pre-made butter icing, but they only had 2 things of chocolate and I need just normal like icing, so I'm like, I'll just buy this and sugar and make it in my mixer. So yeah, got that. I got 2 of these chocolate milks for the boy when he does get back. These were 99p each, and these are the glass ones. These are his favourite, so I got him them for £1.49. Again, while I'm just, you know, house jobs and pottering and doing things that I really need to be doing, I got this elbow grease bathroom mousse for £1.49, and it's lemon. So this with my little grout cleaner brush and just generally giving everything a bloody good wipe, because I have a tiled bathroom floor to ceiling, so foam spray is going to be very useful, I think, rather than spraying stuff on it, and it will stick better was what I thought as well. So I got that. And then the last things, because I only need to grab 1 of each out because I'm not a masochist, they had Liquid Death in my Home Bargains, which is the most punk rock cans. It is, yeah, it's water, but it looks like beer, and it looks like really, you know, it's called, yeah, Liquid Death, Severed Lime, Murder Your Thirst. It's proper like punk rock, like there's a reason. I'm sure they sponsored Download last year or something, but yeah, so yeah, I got they were 4 for £1, so I got, and they're, because they're sparkling, I thought, yeah, worth a shot, even if I use it and then add some syrup flavourings to boost it, would be fun. So yeah, so this one is, yes, lime, and this one is, yeah, mango chainsaw. So mango, so 4 for £1, so I got 4 of each flavour. So yeah, and I just thought they'd be good to have cold in the fridge, and then I can add stuff to it and, yeah, make myself some, yeah, funky fizzy syrups, because I've got them all sitting here, like, you know, I've got like peach and apricot and kiwi and banana, and yeah, my French syrups are amazing. So yeah, got them. So that is everything I bought in Home Bargains, and everything I bought on my little jaunt out today. So yeah, I got quite a lot of sensible stuff there. I got cleaning supplies, I got stuff to dry clothes, I got some new bedding, you know, some of it is very sensible. I did indulge in a couple of plants, a little storage basket, but yeah, so the only thing I didn't do was get cash out, because I was going to get a bit more cash for the car boot out. But what I might do is just pay the fee and get it out of my local shop, or get one bus down earlier than I plan and go to the bank machine that's near the bus station where I live, go get some cash out, so then I have extra cash. So yeah, because basically what I'm kind of doing is my spare money from next week is kind of going a bit this week, a bit next week, because I've just got to now get, you know, I'm cool with running on my food shopping for another couple, you know, till Ryan gets home, and then yeah, it's just a food shop. So, you know, and after being away for so long, I cannot see him going, I really want to go out and do loads and loads and loads of things, because he's going to be knackered. So yeah, so there we go. But no, very happy with all the bits I picked up, and yeah, oh, I did treat myself to a McDonald's apple McFlurry, because yeah, it was very good. I had a big one, you know, so there we go. But I hope you enjoyed my little day. It's been lovely to go out, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the car boot tomorrow. I'm going to, yeah, do the car boot tomorrow, and depending on how many bags I have, I hope I don't have tons. But even if I do, I could always dump them in a little trolley temporarily. I want to get off the bus a little bit early in the old town and go to our World Food Shop, because they have the most amazing twirl. I keep thinking about it and I'm like, oh, I want one of them. They do like these twirly phyllo pastry things filled with like a, it's not feta, but it's some kind of interesting cheese. I got one reduced and I didn't know what it was, but my god was it lovely, and I really enjoyed it ages ago, and I've been thinking about getting them ever since, and I haven't. So I'm like, do you know what, we got a bus ticket, we're gonna get off the bus and we're gonna go get ourselves some nice lunch after the car boot, and yeah, so we're gonna pop in the World Food Shop and go get some bits, just because they do those cool really big breads, as well as yeah, those velo twirly things. So yeah, I might go indulge and get myself some nice lunch tomorrow. But for now, I'm gonna go put whatever I can away. Probably get a wash load going, just because I may as well get a wash load going. And yeah, get going and finish editing this vlog so it can go out this evening for you beautiful people. But yeah, I'm gonna hit comfy mode. I'm gonna go put my comfy fresh PJs, your big new fresh baggy t-shirt, and PJ bottoms and that, and yeah, just chill out, edit the vlog, upload haul stuff and get that going, and then also I'm going to try and get another Paris vlog going, so then I can upload one tomorrow. Would be nice. So yeah, so that's kind of my plan for the evening. But yeah, so I thank you so much for sticking with me during this vlog. It's been a long one and I've been very chatty, and yeah, I could feel today what a difference going away has made to my mental health. I'm feeling so much more lighter, and yeah, just yeah, so much more just better in myself, which is so nice. So yeah, so I'm a very happy, just that internal happiness I feel is really starting to show, which is nice. So yeah, so worth 1,000 times over going away. So yeah, but I thank you so much for watching this. If you've stuck with me this long and you are new here and you've enjoyed me rambling at you for probably nearly 3 hours, why don't you stick around? There'll be more videos of me rambling at you every week. If you are not already and you would like to, I'd love to have more beautiful people in my world. So yeah, please subscribe, drop us a like and a comment. How's your week been? Do you have any fun plans for your Easter weekend? Are you planning to just sit and inhale chocolate? Do you do anything religious if you are that kind of human? Do you just enjoy the fact, like me, it's springtime and we've got daffodils and daisies and just yeah, it's just yeah, a nice fresh new growth, as what spring is to me, is growth. So yeah, so it's a lovely growth. We are all sprouted in our own little ways. So yeah, so I've definitely I've got a few new sprouts coming off and feeling new bits, which is lovely. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch up with you beautiful people in my next video. Bye.